I like just oops. Just I took off my sleep apnea mask in the middle of the night last night, like without just thinking about it before I went back to sleep more, and it ruined my sleep because right now I am exhausted and I woke up at like 10, so I should not be tired.
We could have taken that night off. You didn't have to do it tonight if you're not feeling well.
But that would have been rude for you all because that's a last minute cancel on my part.
I was like,
it's a pandemic, dude. Like,
it's a pandemic. It's a pandemic. We do this, what? How many weeks are there in a year? 54? We do this 54 times a year. I think we'd be okay if we skipped one.
Well,
okay, we like missed some, yeah. And I did miss the last 2 weeks, but I would not have minded if we canceled. Like,
well, it's also the conclusion of the arc too. I feel like it's going to be the conclusion of the arc, so hopefully I'll be fine. Don't worry. I have what's gonna happen worked out for like the last 3 weeks, so not much prep needed to happen. I was even able to stream on my own account for a bit playing Kingdom Hearts, so yeah, don't worry about that.
I can't believe Donald
yeah, he says
the F-bomb.
Right?
Get fucked!
Get fucked! He definitely says it. It's insane. I never heard that before, so it blew my mind when it happened. All right, either way, we're live. Welcome back, everyone. Let's just do this real quick so I can share our come watch them fight Hags.
Let them fight.
Simple, gets the point across. What
are you calling it?
I just said come watch them fight Hags.
Yes.
It's probably what's gonna happen. So
absolutely, that's what's gonna.
The funny thing is, you all could be like, "Fuck that, we're leaving town right now," and I would have to just go with it.
I don't think we'll do that.
Either way, welcome back everyone to Roll Call. Before we get started, like always, let's get some character introductions out of the way first, and let's see who will go first today. Today we'll start with Dylan. Can you please introduce yourself and the character you're playing?
I'm Dylan. I'm playing Zubrik Olumu Muisi. He is a conjuration wizard who is also a hobgoblin anthropologist. I wasn't ready for this. So go ahead, Tingle.
Alrighty.
Crushed it.
Hello, everyone. My name is Robert, and I play Tingle Rumbletron. He's a gnomish armorer artificer with white mustache, flight cap, and a giant suit of fantasy steampunk-style armor. He stands out a lot. He's also kind of a moral jerk, and recently that's caused him some problems because the rest of his party is justifiably appalled by some of his actions and suggestions.
I just want to say, kinda.
Yeah, they're really appalled.
Okay.
And right now he is really not sure if he's down with trying to take on some Hags because he doesn't care about this village at all. So, next up, we're going to have Adrian.
Okay. I am Adrian. I use he, they pronouns because I think it would be cool if we started talking about that a little bit. I play Emilio. I was like, what's his name? I don't spell Zero.
You know that guy.
You're to focus on, the more important part, the he, they pronouns, that's fine.
I play Emilio, the Shadowcry Drow Circle of Stars Druid. He is probably, honestly, the least appalled by Tinkle's actions, which is surprising. It's not to say he's not appalled, but he's also not aware of the degree of what happened.
Okay.
And he left a piss trail last session, and they followed it, and also he turned into a little gecko last session and found out some big secrets. So I will pass it off to my favorite peg leg man.
We have so
I
many.
thought you were
in
going
our
to say
group.
my name. Shit. I got like.
Oh, your
I
name
was,
is like now.
Hi, my name is Pegleg. I play.
Pegleg.
Shit. I play Pegleg. My name is Pegleg Man. I use man as my pronoun. I play Peg, and I have a leg. No,
Yeah,
my
no
name is
leg.
Ian. I have no leg. Name's Ian. He. Fucking. Now I forget the character I play. Fuck. Bloodbeard. His name is Bloodbeard.
Yeah, get it together.
Dude, it's just you throw something new in the intro and just suddenly I fall apart. Bloodbeard's a pirate. He is now made like 60% up of wood, apparently. I just forgot what level we were. I saw I had 38 HP as my max HP, and I was like, what happened to my beautiful boy?
I think level 4.
Yeah. Yes, level 4. I have been playing higher level characters for a minute, so I forgot we are still babies. Yeah, he's made of wood, and he just at this point wants the hags to die. That's all I got. Hold up. Am I the last?
No.
No.
There's 2 others and
Clover and
me.
Valsira, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll give. I'll give it to Gia.
Thanks. All right. I'm Gia. She, her. I'm playing Valsira. She is. God, every time I do this, I want to start describing Victor Cannon. This is why I always pause. I always say she is a light board. No, that's not her. That's Victor. She is a purple tiefling with black curly hair. She is a Monster Slayer Ranger. Her nickname that she gave herself is the Wanderer. She wears a lot of black and sunglasses. And I will hand it over to Valsira's good friend and traveling companion, Clover.
Hello, I'm Tristan, he, him, who plays Clover, they, them. Clover is a halfling of Lotus Den. They're born from the earth, God created, asexual Ken doll. God of Liara, life and luck and all that good stuff. Not a huge fan of Tingle because, Tingle kind of killed a child out of cold blood for no reason. Yeah, and now we're trying to get Hags out of not a sewer system, an old water system? I don't know. It's not gonna be fun. Yeah.
All right.
Asexual Ken doll.
And I think that's everyone. So hello everyone. I am Peter Park, Peter or Young Park, I guess. Known also as Parky Park, he, him.
Why did you give your last name?
I don't know, because it's part of the
That's
moniker,
true,
Parky Park.
You're right.
So
Okay, sorry.
it goes with
Peter
it.
Young Park, my social security
The-
number.
The funny thing is, when I graduated from high school, that's how they had it. Like they had, I think, the American name first, and in quotes my actual name Young, and then it was Park.
Should Peter have been in quotes?
Yeah, it should have been the other
Young.
way around. It was the
Or
other-
as-
They put it-
Or as he calls himself, Young. We
Yeah.
don't
Not
understand
old.
that.
Adult.
Yeah.
Yep. And I will be your dungeon master for this homebrew campaign in 5th edition D&D in the world of Særald. And we are, I believe, it is Robert who has the recap ready for us.
Yep.
Take it away, Robert.
Alrighty. Tingle voice. Okay, here we go. 4th volume of Compiled Research Notes, Entry 18. As of late, I've started to doubt the usability of the Accelerated Macro Motive Imbuer. Although a marvel of magic and engineering, the lack of accuracy and potential for collateral damage are certainly a major stumbling block. Why couldn't that kid have ducked? I think that might have been the first time Zubrik's ever been that angry with me. Well, maybe things will cool down after we follow this piss trail into the swamp.
Entry 19. Things did not cool down. I didn't even do anything except throw around a few ideas to not be killed fighting some hags. If I didn't know better, I think Zubrik and the rest of them don't mind dying for some town that doesn't even matter. He spoke more to those stupid slimy grung than he's spoken to me for a long while. He's not gonna be his new partner. I've gotta figure out when this started. Entry 20. Cherrydale, that damn town. It follows me everywhere. I think Zubrik learning of it was the catalyst for his recent reticence. But why? The rest of the group knows of it and seems to have moved on. I really should... Ah, crap. It looks like Alurin and his tree friend are already waiting for us. How are we supposed to fit it down a well let into the Hags' lair?
And that's the recap.
All right, that was a great recap. Thank you. And and you all are picking up currently, a bit outside of town, a bit of a walk outside of town of Lauren, in the middle of the coral bogs. You are at the abandoned hunter's hut, recently reconvened with your ally Lauren and your recent more ally Spruce, a spruce young treant, and Znuk, a grung elite warrior who you've met the elder and the tribe that he belongs to in the last session. So yeah, the sun has recently set. It's gotten dark to the point where for you, Clover, it is pretty hard to see. The sky is relatively clear, but the moon looks off. It's not bright and shining in a bright blue light like normal. There is a more reddish hue to it, kind of encasing the whole the bogs that you're in a more amber color. And that's where we're picking up. Take it away, everyone.
So are we at the well? Where do we
No. You guys are outside the town. You guys are not in the
Okay.
town. You remember you ended at the hunter's hut. So you're outside of town, not too far. So within maybe 10 minutes walk, you could get there pretty easily.
Yep.
And the
We've already
treant,
met with Alurin?
Huh?
We already met with Alurin?
yes.
Or is this right before? Okay.
You just met with Lauren, and you see Spruce going, "Will the townsfolk be scared of me?"
Well, they're all currently all in one building. I don't think they're going to be outside, so I don't think they'll be scared of you, mainly because they won't see you. But the one issue about going to town is I don't think you can get to where the hags are. It's a little tight for being your size.
I would like to protect Aloran. And Aloran kind of smiles like, "That's why I wanted you along, just in case you could help." I mean,
Is it like a romantic vibe or just a
No.
friendship vibe with that?
it's more friendship.
Okay.
You guys do know from the past few sessions, in a way, Aloran gifted something to the tree to kind of gain its trust, and you probably. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else other than that, but yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Zubrika looked at both Alurin and Bruce. Do either of you know another way into the waterways under the well?
I mean, it's a well. What? There shouldn't be anything connected to it, right? But you're saying there is, so there's got to be another way. Especially mining equipment missing, right?
Right.
I assume there's one somewhere outside of the city. I mean, you guys saw how big that one hag was. There's no way it could fit down that well.
Oh, definitely. Especially if they were dragging people down there too. They couldn't fit everybody continuously down that well. People would see.
Yeah.
Did we check the basement of the was it blacksmiths? Where you
Mhm.
guys had that weird smell already?
Yes, you guys checked pretty
Mhm.
thoroughly, and you just the acrid kind of rotting smell that permeated the earth there in the basement of I believe, the abandoned blacksmith. There was no secret hatch or pathway from there.
Yeah, the smell seemed to be coming from just the local water itself. It was like that underneath the tavern itself in their storage room. So I'm just assuming all the basements are like that.
Lauren, your friend there is a plant, technically. Could they not, I don't know, speak to the grass or the dirt or whatnot? Ask them.
You can talk to me directly. I rather... I'm not so versed in awakening others yet. And when you say that, he kind of looks around, and you could tell that he kind of tends to a few of the vegetation, but he doesn't seem to be able to communicate or awaken them in any sort of way just yet. He looks kind of small compared to the other treant you saw, also relatively, close to the town that you met, that with the rock grubs and stuff like that. So yeah.
Well, if he can't speak to the plants, maybe Emilio could turn into something with a strong nose and look for fire smoke. You guys said there was a cauldron that they were cooking on.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
You guys are still
Okay.
around the hunter's hut, by the way. So
But do we have a plan for if you do find this entrance?
Lauren's
would-
like, there's
What would stop them from exiting from the well?
Well, I kind of collapsed the well.
That's where we do a pincer maneuver. This Bloodbeard kind of walks over to all this place.
Oh, Bloodbeard, what happened to all your pig legs?
I honestly don't know what came over me. Must have been the drink. Must have been tainted.
Were you just trying to have a practical joke on us?
Yes. If that explains it better, Clover, then yes.
I mean,
Just a practical joke.
you were basically just walking around in stilts, but calling them peg legs, which was kind of a weird choice, but...
It's the land madness. You see, it's been so long since I've been to the sea. Sometimes it just boils over.
Okay, fair enough. I guess we've all been there.
as for
And if you ever want to take the joke even further, I'm pretty sure I could saw off your arm and replace it with a real wooden one.
Try taking his eyes instead of mine.
And replacing them with wood and ice.
you see Snuck kind of off to the side, like quickly jump on something and shove it into his mouth, and like you could see something wiggling in his mouth as he swallows it. He looks over to all of you.
We have actual food, you know. You don't have to eat animals.
I don't think he speaks common.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's looking at you like, what the hell are you saying? Like there's just like he doesn't care or anything, just blank expression as he's staring at you with his black beady eyes. Aloran goes, which one of you is the best, I would say, adept at fighting?
The best at fighting.
Out of the rest of you, because I only have one of this potion. It's a bit
Well,
experimental, but
I don't want to point any fingers, but he's been knocked unconscious by a frog. She is not.
Yeah, the Wanderer is kind of incredible. She's unstoppable. Give it to her.
Aww.
Yeah, they've got
I'd like
unbreakable
your sawed
arm.
off his own legs.
What? Wait, what'd you say, Adrian?
I said Pegleg here sawed off his own legs.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
told you it was the sea. It was the land madness.
I've not been eaten by a frog or sawed off my own legs, so I
Yes,
guess I do have
I do believe. Is your sternum feeling better from being caved in by those runny little red caps? Because look at my chest; it is not bruised.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not bruised anymore.
I've been
just
eaten by
have
a frog once. You've gotten your shit kicked in, I think, 3 times.
so it's one of you two, and he kind of points at both Bloodbeard and And Valsera is like, well, I only have one, so you can figure out who should
Let's just
drink
play
it.
rock, paper, scissors.
Well, let's see what it does first, because you do a range, I do up close and personal.
Okay, fine.
It
What is
might
it?
be better. It might be better for you anyway.
Tell us what it is. We're arguing over something we don't even know. So what is it?
I mean, I was fine until the whole frog eating thing came up.
It should embolden you. This potion kind of help you in the midst of battle. I'm going to just say this as DM, meta sense. Basically, you add a d4 to every attack roll and saving throw for just 1 minute. So you probably want to use it when things are popping off.
It's like the potion of bless.
Yeah, but it's just no concentration, no nothing. It just kind of happens and you have it for a whole minute.
Zoom tight.
Oh, that was terrible.
I also have 2 healing potions that I have, or experimental healing potions that I've made, and one that should make you a bit faster. A potion that should make you a bit maneuverable, but that's about it.
Well-
I'd say the healing should go to Clover and Zubrick.
I would like to hold onto one just in case myself, so
Maybe healing to Clover, the emboldening potion to the Wanderer. I mean, I'm pretty fast as it. I'm going a little faster.
okay. Well, I could divvy them up. Does anyone have trouble seeing at night?
Clover.
Yeah,
Then you're going to need
Most-
this.
most of the time I can't see 2 feet ahead of me.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fighter, and I trust most of you more to fight than me. And even though I can't see in the dark, I believe you'll have more of a use for this than I will. And you see him pull out what looks like, not like a full potion bottle, but it looks like a little vial. It almost looks like the night sky, thick, kind of cough syrupy blue, and it has speckles of silver in it. And he says, this should allow you to see like you like the rest of your allies if they have dark vision. And he hands it over
would-
to you.
That'd be very helpful. Thank you.
Can you? It's a +4 to what?
No, it's a plus 1d4 to all attack rolls, not damage, attack rolls, and saving, and saves basically. So,
Okay.
and since it's a potion and it's not a concentration spell and stuff like that, it doesn't matter if these saves also work technically for death saves because they're saves.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah.
So, if we do want Spruce to help us, I think the best way to do it is, as I'm pretty sure is what Bloodbeard said, try to collapse the well, so they only have one way to exit.
Oh, that could work.
That was actually Zubrick's idea. I was thinking maybe a pincer maneuver coming in from both sides. We send Spruce here in one way, the rest of us in the other. That way we don't have to worry about them falling back. Yes, we are a little split, but could be a
Well, if
0-hour save.
If that's the case, we would need to know at least where the other entrance is, so Spruce knows when to try to enter, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we head to town at least then? Look for it? Maybe
That
not.
sounds
Sorry. You
makes
continue.
sense. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll just stick with him. Well,
I was gonna say I don't think the second entrance is in the city, but I could be wrong.
Where do you think it is?
I mean, I think it's on the outsides of the city. But
Oh,
you said this. The city's up on a hill, I guess. There's a moat around it, and we are going quite deep into that well. You said it was about 80 feet down. And if the path just continues outwards in a straight direction, then it's going to be on the outside of this town.
Did they have that much of mining equipment available for them?
I mean, the entire blacksmith was pretty much raided for all the mining equipment.
Well, we can feel free. Where do you want to go then to look?
Well,
I'm all ears.
When we came into the town, I believe we saw one of them out in the mist. Why don't we backtrack there?
It was
Go in
pretty
the
close to the
general
town.
direction
You
we're
were when you saw the silhouette of one of the hags, or what you perceived to be the hags. It was, you could see it close enough to the town where the silhouette of the town was in the back, and then closer to you was this more, I don't know, I forgot what you guys started calling it, but yeah,
the crooked man.
the crooked man. Yeah.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And,
That's a good
you know,
place to
if it is a question of communication, I could get one of Valsira's arrows to, like, glow so she could just shoot up in the sky and let people know the go time later on.
Sure.
That wouldn't be bad. A beacon.
Sure.
Would we be able to spot a small arrow from that far away?
Well, if it's not and it's glowing, you should be able to.
I could always just summon Howlnora and you could slit her throat. I would know the spell was gone.
That sounds
How
absolutely.
Nora feel pain?
No.
Are you?
Insight.
Give me a deception check. Contested by the inside check.
Hmm.
I don't know, so it's more like a no.
Yeah, there's a question mark at the end of it almost.
I give you a puzzling look and just kind of
She's more
try to ignore what you said.
non-physical matter than she is physical matter, so she's never expressed pain to me.
I
Shut
You
up.
asked her.
how would she?
How
Well,
about
I'll
punching
have to
really
resummon
hard in
her.
the leg?
I will resummon her.
Okay.
Give me 10 minutes.
And then we'll ask her. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I will ask her.
Hey,
Oh my god.
it is getting pretty late. But you guys can take 10 minutes letting Zubrik cast find familiar to resummon
Howlnora this time.
Howlnora.
Howlnora.
Owlnora.
We'll feel much more okay with slitting an owl's throat than a dog's throat.
Of
That's a good
course.
idea.
Of course, because that's how it goes.
I've never heard an owl's throat to be slit before, so at least it'll be a little education.
You've heard a dog's throat slit?
Anyway, what were we talking about?
What happens on the seas?
Horrible things.
Oh,
His eyes
no.
like glaze over.
And you go mad on land?
I miss the sea.
Oh,
This is why I never leave. This is why I never leave the sea. Look, trees everywhere. What is this? Bad things happen on land.
So what groups are we splitting up into?
Do we need to even split up?
Well, if we're going down the well, it's such a tiny passage.
yeah. Well, don't some of us need to go check out a possible other?
Yeah, we should probably figure out the route before we go.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
You guys can. Okay, so tell me what you're doing. Are you at least going back to the town to check on the well? Or are you.
Yes.
What are you doing? Okay.
Maybe check out the tunnel around first, and then we just walk into the town afterwards and leave Big Guy at the entrance there?
Okay, so you're gonna go at least to the town, near enough to the town where you can see it, and maybe do a quick lap around it or something. Okay, if that's the case, we can wait for Ian to come back, because there's a part that's coming up actually.
All right, sure.
Okay, we'll just give it a little. So how's everyone doing?
Oh, doing good, doing good.
You know.
Am I like really quiet for everybody?
No. I can up your volume on my end, so don't worry about it. And you're only at 100%, so if you were quiet, I would let you know.
Should I check if Eleanor feels pain? One sec.
Dylan,
All right, no, that's a no.
for what we talked about,
Yeah.
you probably wouldn't know just yet.
Great.
As a character,
All the times I rolled on top of Eleanor in my sleep.
Yeah, we'll wait until Ian gets back. So
Why
Just
are you
imagine-
sleeping right next to a bug? Like, why is she in the bed?
She watches with me at all times in case something
Can
goes
be on a
wrong.
nightstand.
We tried that before, but the wings make me slap it while I'm asleep.
it's like an alarm clock.
I'm just imagining for a while Zubrick was thinking there was some like weird part of the spell he didn't know that made Eleanor despawn sometime during the night. No, he just accidentally squished her to sleep.
He kills her every night by rolling over onto her.
That would be expensive because
That'd be
resummoning
very expensive.
is 10 gold?
10. I've spent 20 gold in the last 2 sessions on Eleanor.
Yeah. By the way, feel free to use, if you're on Twitch, feel free to use a Twitch chat to also talk to amongst each other also, because I think it's a little hard to see the bickering a bit, unfortunately.
Dylan, you got a clover catnip, right?
Yeah, you have a brick of
Yes.
catnip.
Do you know how much catnip it is?
A brick.
I think it was like a single pound.
Okay.
Small
Because that
brick.
could be used for making more Alnoras if needed. It'll be actually a cat Nora. Meow Nora.
Meow
Nora.
Nora.
Oh.
Ooh.
I chose such a great name.
Yeah, it goes with everything. You just add Nora to the end of it.
I would like to see a Meow Nora.
There was once. Remember when I turned them all into cats to watch the dinosaur cat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No.
All right. So since Ian's back, let's jump right into it. So as you all are making your way to the town, there's something that sticks out. As you get closer to the town, there is a slight sound. The sounds of the natural animals around you have died out. Other than the footsteps, snapping of twigs, and the squelching of the peat underneath your feet, you guys hear almost a like a bubbling sound in the air. And this is as you're approaching town.
Well, if they do have some way to
Oh my
vent.
God.
Oh, cutie.
Look at his little eyebrows.
I think this is our first dog cameo.
I think the last one was Duke's with Bear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that was way back then.
I don't remember that dog.
Either way, yeah, as you're approaching the town and getting closer and closer to it, the sounds are picking up, and then you hear like little bits of like snickering,
Like a
and
shitty chainsaw.
yes, and like little footsteps. Like you don't see anything moving or anything like that, but you hear these things. And that's when you see it. When you get to the basically wooden ramp that goes over the moat that doesn't lift up or anything, that you've crossed countless times already, the moat, that's where the sounds are coming from, the bubbling sounds. When you look over, the moat doesn't have the normal hue, greenish, swampy, boggy hue. Instead, it's almost oily, ichor, like black ink or oil that's just kind of clinging to the sides and is starting to like bubble, like almost like a tar pit. And not only that, you see every once in a while, a small kind of creature kind of pull itself out of the bog, look around. One even makes eye contact with you and then skitters off into the distance. They seem tiny. They have kind of big heads, like a crooked little nose, sharp little ears, and tiny gangly like hands. But other than that, they don't seem to mind you all as they kind of skitter off.
Well, that's horrifying.
Is it bipedal or?
Yeah, the way it kind of runs off, it uses its hands to kind of help it along a bit, but they are bipedal, it seems like.
Okay.
Yeah, you all are seeing this, and not and Spruce is kind of trailing behind you ever since the town came into view. Spruce has kind of slowed down and hasn't seen this yet, but that's what you see right now.
Well, I think the odds that everyone in the town is dead are kind of rising right now.
We can go check up on them. I think they'll be okay.
Okay. You
Spruce.
Yeah,
Lauren, you should probably stay here, right?
yeah, I think Spruce is a bit nervous to go actually into town. And Spruce goes, I'd rather not if I don't have to. As Lauren goes, I can stick with him for now. If you need to get us, we'll be out by the north gate. I don't think these things are gonna bother us, especially with Spruce around, so. But if anything happens, is there a way I could alert you guys?
Really loud noises, explosions.
I think Spruce can do that.
Okay.
Onwards, I guess.
All right, you guys make your way further into the town, kind of wary of the change in the moat. Making your way into town, everything seems dead quiet. What Tingle said, the possibilities of that actually being, existing. Oh, hey, we got raided. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Thanks for raiding. Either way, kind of tickles or raises the hairs on the back of your necks as the town seems awfully silent. As you make your way through the town and get to the town circle, the center of it, where the tavern is and the well is in the distance, a bit of hope kind of wells in your hearts as you in your chest as you can see the light is on in the tavern. And not only that, through the windows where the light is kind of shining through, you could see silhouettes of people kind of there. Every once in a while someone's kind of peeking out the window, kind of keeping the blinds relatively closed, but with the lights still on, you could see them pretty clearly. As you enter the tavern, it's bustling and loud. You see Mina kind of quieting everyone down as all of you enter.
Mina, did I tell you to lock this door and not let anyone in?
I don't remember that actually, but I did gather everyone else in town. They're all here. I made sure I got as many people as possible. A few others decided to leave. Is it true what? And she kind of points over to a young farm boy that you have seen as one of the gate hands. Is it true what he said? The moat's boiling over?
Well, boiling over with monsters crawling out of it, yes.
Tiny little things, crooked noses, pointed ears.
Yeah, it's not like boiling, like you can make soup with it.
I mean, you probably could. I wouldn't recommend it.
Are we gonna be as she's about to say that, there's people like all chiming in like, should we be worried? What the hell's going on? Aren't you supposed to fix this? And you could see that they're kind of getting riled up, the leftover townsfolk. It's like, you're gonna save the town, right? Like, they're all kind of chiming in right now.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what we're getting paid to do.
Yep.
So lock the doors, close the windows, don't let anyone in. If the place sets on fire, obviously leave. Don't be stupid.
Well, yes.
And if you get kidnapped for some weird blood ritual, try to screw it up in your last moments.
Okay. Just stay indoors. Keep the doors locked.
Okay. I just want to ask one of you to give me a persuasion check with advantage, because all of you are kind of saying the same thing. That way, this is kind of a persuasion check to try to calm down the people, that you guys have this under control,
I would like to do it since I'm the only one who said something nice.
Well,
Bloodbeard pushes you out of the way, and just like, yeah, it'll be fine.
Thanks.
since Ian's came through first,
That's fine.
I will take Bloodbeard's role.
Sorry, I've been muting myself because I've been eating.
No, that's
I
okay.
just couldn't
It's all
stop it. It's all good.
Yeah, I saw you do the wave thing, so
Yeah.
all right. As the people kind of look around and murmur amongst each other, they quiet down. You could see a few of them. Mina kind of give a few orders, like, check the windows, make sure they're locked, bar the back door, and let's lock off everything from the kitchen. As she says that, along with what you said, everyone quiets down, calms down, and they even start to dim some of the lights. So you guys can leave if you want, but you're in the tavern right now, in the Sleepy Log, I believe it's called.
I got a question. Are you planning to go through the well to try to meet them in their lair, or are we gonna try to like smoke them out, try to lure them out of their den?
Well, we're looking for the other entrance first. And from there, I guess we can plan better, but we don't really have a plan right now.
Did we see it under the moat? I thought that's where we saw the little creature come from.
No, they were
That
like
way.
pulling themselves out of the tar.
I
So I mean,
see.
maybe there's a underwater entrance there, but I don't know how we could find it.
Should look around first, if anything.
So let me know where you all are deciding to go. Like around the town, away from the town, to the well. I want to know so I could give you more descriptions.
Loop around town, I guess. Try and find maybe
Okay.
a large entrance that the Hags could be using.
Okay, so you're just gonna avoid the well right now and head out to the outside, the walls of the town, the log walls of the town with the bramble bushes. Okay.
Did we lose Adrian?
They said be right back.
Yeah, I think Adrian.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry.
Well, either way, you guys head towards the outer walls of the town. Are you going back to the north gate just to check upon Lauren, or are you just heading out to the other gates just to circle around, see what you can find?
Well, those
Wait.
things seem scared of the giant tree guys, so should we travel with him while we're going around? Because I don't want to get attacked by all the little guys coming out of the moat.
I don't think Spruce is going to come into the town, so
Yeah.
if we're outside of the moat, we should definitely travel with them. But inside, I think we're kind of on our own.
Yeah. Sure. Let's
Mhm.
go find him.
All right, so you guys head to the north gate. You see Lauren and Spruce kind of waiting there. The young treant seems still a bit nervous. You could see he's twiddling a few of his branches that look kind of like fingers among, and he sat down right now. You could see that a few of the little creatures, these tiny little creatures that have made their way out of the tar, have kind of sat around him. They don't seem harmful, but they're curious as they're kind of like poking at him, and he doesn't seem to mind. Underneath their feet, you could see like bits of the tar, like oily substance that seemed to have kind of seeped into the peat at their feet. But otherwise, when they see you approach, they all notice and they scatter. They start running, and Lauren goes, "You don't have to," and then they're already gone.
Oh, damn it. I was going to do speak with animals.
Do what you do best and shoot one.
No, I want to get information from them.
You don't have to kill. Shoot to maim.
Oh,
Do one of you actually know what those things are?
no. Can I do a
Wow.
nature check?
These, you can. You give me a nature check as Spruce goes, "They seem excited to be out here."
Seems like a bad sign.
Uh,
What are animals again?
They don't look like animals. They have humanoid shapes, and you're not exactly sure. They look a little gangly and a little like maybe I shouldn't, maybe you should be wary of them.
Mhm.
But with a 2, you have no idea what they actually
Yeah, I
are.
forgot what animals are. Sorry, everybody.
So you are a monster hunter, not a animal hunter.
That's true.
Is everyone in the town safe still?
As far as we can tell.
Except for some people that probably, got taken because they said they didn't go to the tavern. But aside from them,
If I could elbow you without hurting my elbow on your armor, I would.
His head is about elbow level.
Yeah.
That's true.
Wow.
Ting.
Elbow to the ear.
Yeah. Well, then what's the plan right now? If everyone else that could be safe are. It's a Lauren speaking, by the way.
Okay.
I'm not the best with voices right now.
Is that what a Lauren
No
always
worries.
says?
I
And by the way, I am a Lauren and I'm speaking.
it is me, a Lord, and I say the following.
That's so helpful of him.
We're still looking for a secret entrance. If we can't find it, we'll have to stick to the well.
But that means Spruce can't join us at all. All right. Then where are we looking for the second entrance?
Around the perimeter of the town.
that's probably not
Yes.
going to be in the flat part of the swamp because then just get filled in. So maybe somewhere on the edges of the.
The bramble
rise?
bush. Are you saying that it could be along the bramble bush?
Oh yeah, I think so.
It would tear anything
Maybe.
up to walk through there.
It'd be a great place to hide it if they knew how to clear an area.
You could see Aloran seems a little hesitant to follow along. If you have a plan, then he goes, if you have a plan, I'm for it. Let's go.
Oh.
And
Our friend who's staring distractedly at the sky for the past little bit can maybe turn into an animal that could try and smell smoke from an entrance, like a tunnel or something.
I think Emilio's finally back.
well, I mean, it also depends. I mean, if it's well ventilated, it might just be coming out from somewhere else.
Well, whatever lead we have, I'm fine with following it.
To the bramble.
All right. You guys get closer to the town. Spruce is going to stay on the outside because there's not really enough space for Spruce to walk along the edges of the bramble bush and the tar pit without destroying the bramble bush itself. But he's on the other side of the tar pit, or the tar moat, I guess. As there is enough space for you guys to kind of single file slowly make your way around the town. So as you guys kind of get to that side, how are you checking,
With our eyes, Peter?
well, okay, so you're just keeping an eye out. I want to know if
Well-
you're doing anything specific to look for
Gotcha.
anything strange.
Yeah, Emilio, do you have any thoughts about transforming into some kind of animal that can maybe smell an entrance?
Well, I mean,
Maybe
I
a
can
boat.
do that if everybody wants me to, but
It's worth a try, I feel like.
I can't do much else when I'm a dog, so. Is
That's-
this a different day than the day we chased the hags? Or is this a...
This is the same day, I believe. So I
Well,
think you only have one more transformation left.
Yeah. I can only do it one more time today, so if you are sure that this is it, I'll do it.
I don't know if we should bank on that. There's got to be a more effective way.
Actually, I don't think this is the same day, Peter.
Is it not?
Because I definitely took it off for when I transformed into the gecko.
Oh no! Well, yeah.
Then-
You have the gecko transformation, but I don't think you have more than 2 transformations in a day.
No, but this is my last one, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So you have one that you can use right now, but if you use it now, you don't have any more for the rest of the day.
Is that what everybody wants?
I
I don't have a better idea.
I'd rather you be full strength if we're gonna fight these things.
yes, that's.
Are we
what I
fighting
would
these
do.
things now or tomorrow?
But we're not gonna sleep on it. They're surrounding the town at this point.
Yeah. The moat has basically turned into a tar pit. That's not a good sign. I would guess.
Yeah, and the monsters crawling free of it are also a bit of a problem.
We'll have to find it the old-fashioned way, with our perception checks.
Yeah.
If only I had gotten that 10-foot pole, I could just start poking in the bushes.
We have to do it the old-fashioned way, and you just pull out a d20. I am ready.
Another case of land madness.
You roll a 1 and your dice sinks into the tar pit.
Oh no! Those were new.
D20.
I can't make any decisions now.
All right. So, all right. If that's the case, are you guys taking your time? Because if so, it's gonna take a while. If not, if you're trying to just make your way around, and what are you doing to check other than just looking? Because there is enough of a space to walk clear of the bramble bushes, away from the tar too.
Do you guys want to maybe put something that can burn for a while and smoke into the well, seal it up, and make a perimeter around looking for smoke popping up?
I mean,
It could work. They'll know we're coming, but I think they might already be on guard, or at least like waiting for anyone.
It depends on if they have a way to put out whatever we make that's smoking. If our seal is good enough, and if they're well ventilated enough in other ways, there might be a lot of smoke coming.
I can conjure a well seal.
Like if somebody threw, like if somebody threw like a Molotov cocktail into my ship, I'm not just going to sit there like, oh no, it's on fire. I'm going to try to put it out.
But I have heard people could have trouble putting out fires. It could take quite a while.
Yes, it could take quite a while. The ship could have burned to cinders, but it doesn't look very flammable down there. It's like throwing a flammable into a wet surface.
I
If it
have
catches, it
copious.
might be
I have
it might be
copious
a
amounts of
pain in the ass.
oil and lard, Bloodbeard. I
That's
think
true.
we'll be okay.
You are the oil man.
I am the lard boy.
The Lord boy.
The lard lad, if you will.
Lord lad. Yum.
We can fill a bucket with lard and oil, set it ablaze, lower it down, and I'll seal the well.
I can't believe how much of this campaign revolves around oil and lard
Lard, oil, and lube.
and lube.
He's making it
nothing.
industry.
The LOL of the campaign.
I'm nothing if not lubricated 24/7, so
lube, oil, lard.
This is why there's been no romance in this group.
what do you mean? Zubrik's been getting around.
Yeah,
Not
Zubrik
a
got to
group.
sleep with
He
two.
paid people though. That's a little different.
Yeah, Zubrik got to sleep with, a few people of the night. So
Anyone can do that if they have enough cash.
That makes it
I
sound
didn't
like
even
he
pay
had
for
sex
it.
with
Clover
animals.
did.
all right, I still need to know how you are planning to try to find this place.
Did you want to try that?
Yeah, because
Yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
Okay.
Lol, let's go.
Okay.
The
So
more lard, the better. I always say.
what are you gonna do? How are you gonna do this, Zubrik? As you take a break
No.
from all this, head over to the well. What are you doing?
I'll first conjure a 3-foot diameter well seal.
Okay, so
You said it
like
wasn't a
another
very big
wooden
well.
kind of seal.
Yeah,
that-
like a cover.
Yeah.
I'll find a bucket. Ask Bloodbeard for his rope.
I'm not getting that back, am I?
No.
You owe me hempen rope, lad. He's gonna pass you his hempen rope.
Lard
I'll
lad.
tie it to the bucket. I'll put the remaining lard and oil I have in my bag into the bucket.
Okay, you kind of churn it together so it mixes and congeals into like a flammable paste in the bucket.
Set it on fire and then lower it down.
Okay,
And then seal the well.
you're using a rope
Let
to.
it down, Zubrik. I've got some troll oil as well. That probably is like super flammable because they don't like fire.
Super, do you really want to set it on fire before you lower it? With a hempen rope. It's not made of steel.
Well, if somebody has something they can use that's not a firebolt to light it on fire, go right ahead. I'm not going to break the bucket.
Just drop a match.
Yeah, literally, Bloodbeard takes his tinderbox and lights a torch.
Okay,
Well, look at you. You can have the 18 intelligence.
I've got 10 of these fucking things. I could just start dropping them down, and if I miss, it'll hit
I will,
eventually.
I would lower the bucket till it's at the bottom floating.
Okay.
Okay.
If you're just dropping torches down, I want to know. Give me a D100 roll. From...
Guidance! Oh,
I can't make like just a dex check or something.
No, because it's like you're dropping it, but the bucket also you have to hit it in a way. I'll say it's 50-50. So just give me a D100 with the guidance of 1. So if you roll a 49, you're still good. Roll it. You drop a torch and just you see it kind of hit a few things and then fizzle, and it clangs loudly against the wall.
2.
One more.
crap, I gave you a
Wait,
giant-
before you throw the third one. Is the
Yes.
bucket just floating there right now, Peter?
No, because you said you lowered it to a decent enough level,
Is
right?
there still water in this well, or does it like?
Oh yeah,
just-
there
it
is.
dry?
At the very bottom, where a bunch of the remaining debris from the original seal of the well that you destroyed is down there. There's still water there, so when the torch kind of hits it, it eventually might roll into the water and stuff like that.
I was gonna say, why don't we just set the rope on fire when it's at the bottom and let the fire drag down?
I can't.
It's up to you all how you want to do it.
I mean, like at the same time, it might just be like I think the rope will probably break near the top, and we'll just have a flaming, half wet, half fiery rope that's just gonna plop on it. I really feel like this is stupid, regardless. But at this point, I think this is dropping these like logs is better than
I'll,
kind
Just
of
throwing the
closing
throwing
your
on the
eyes.
torch.
I'll say roll
Just
2
do it.
more, and if you, I'll just. Oh, we'll
Okay.
Oh
see.
my god!
One more, just one more.
Whoops! I must have 1d 21,000.
Okay. I'll say there's enough kind of debris down there with you adding torches and other shit that's fallen down there from you guys messing with it. You waste 4 torches, but the last one you hear it go clang clang clang, and then by the way, every time you drop it, it's pretty loud.
Oh my god! I don't have torches. I have rations. I thought I had torches.
Torches. Oh.
You have dark vision, so you're using somebody else's torches, we'll say.
You're using
Sure.
my torches. I don't even notice.
Clover just has his pack on the side of the well. You're just pulling it out, lighting it, dropping. And
Yeah, the one person who doesn't have dark vision.
Grabbing his torches.
the 4th torch in, you hear it go clang clang clang, and then you think it's gonna drop into the well, like the water part, but it hits something and it kind of rolls over to where the bucket is, and you see it catch on, like catch on fire. There's a bit of like puff of smoke that kind of comes up, obscuring your vision. Then eventually, even with the rope that's part of it that you lower down there, you see it starts to light a flame to that as well.
Like, we're just gonna like lean over and try to like cut off at least like a foot of rope, maybe. Just like
Okay. This is a pretty deep well.
I'm literally just trying to get a foot of rope.
Just a foot of rope. Okay, got it. Yeah, that's easy. You kind of lift it up a little and you just cut it away. You have, I'll say, 2 feet of rope.
Oh, nice. Heaven rope.
You have 2 feet of heavy rope. Enough to, maybe tie somebody's wrist down if they're
Two
unruly.
ropes
together.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's.
If you're gonna go
50 feet of
skiffing.
heaven rope. Yeah.
I will seal up the well at this point.
Okay, you seal up the rope, preventing a lot of the smoke from escaping. And yeah, that's when. So you could see the smoke kind of starting to build up and seep through the cracks of the wooden seal that you've created. It's working. You could see it's definitely stopping most of the smoke coming through. What is everyone doing now?
I'm gonna grab some mud from around the well and shove it in those cracks so it's totally sealed.
Okay. You grab the mud from around the well and you try to seal it up even better. Give me a quick, I'll say intelligence check.
Okay.
Just kind
Tingle's
of.
guide to suffocating people in a well.
Yeah,
Oh, wow,
you
this
do the
is
best you
helpful, but I
can.
just don't know what I'm doing.
You do the best you can. You seal it up. There's a bit of the smoke still seeping through, but it's sealed. It's sealed enough. You think it should work. If there's another ventilation exit to the Hags layer that you found down there, the smoke should be now coming out of the other side, guaranteed.
Use
will send-
Alnora.
Yeah, I'll send Eleanor up into the sky to look around as just patrol the airs.
Okay. You send your familiar up into the sky and have it do kind of a quick circle around the perimeter of the town. As Eleanor, give me a perception check with advantage. With the perception check first.
I'm gonna roll it on Zubrik's page. Just add a +1 to the result.
That's fine. Okay.
Oh no.
So 9. I actually don't worry about it because there was a modifier because of all the extra stuff you went through to make sure this happened. There was a +5 to it. 14, pretty good. As Alnor takes off and does a circle on the second pass about along the wooden walls of the town, there's a bit of smoke escaping from the east side of the town. Outside, right along the wall, which is definitely odd. You also notice that side of the town doesn't really have a lot of farmhouses or anything over there. It's more, it has a bunch of like kind of supply, like shacks and yards and stuff like that, kind of communal spaces that not many people would go to. Alnor notices this. You would see it through Alnor's eyes at this point, your familiar's eyes. So yeah.
Any luck, Zubrik?
East side of town, near the walls.
Okay, let's get the big tree guy and do this thing.
Let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of roll quickly forward a bit. You tell Spruce, the treant, and Alorn, who's still waiting with him, to head over to the east side of town. You guys all kind of go along, and you could see the bramble bush looks perfectly like it's covering that area. The walls there, the kind of sloped ground is there, and the bramble bush is covering that area. However, through the bramble bush, you could see smoke kind of seeping through in one corner. Sorry, go on.
Should we cut it or burn it?
Can the
Maybe
tree
not
guy
burn
just grab it and yank it out?
It'll hurt your hands.
It's a tree, it's wood.
Yeah, could you do that?
Of course. As he goes
Thank
over to, he's large enough that he can kind of like stretch and kind of step over the tar moat. And he takes one step forward and he reaches down, and you see his hand kind of phase through some of the bramble bush. He moves it aside, and you realize it's an illusion. There's actually a part of the bramble bush that's real that he kind of claws and pulls like through the roots out of, but a large portion of that area where he tried to clear is actually just an illusion. He says, it looks like an illusion. As you all notice this, I'll say you guys are on the other side of the tar pit, so you don't have to worry about jumping through and stuff like that. But yeah.
Okay.
As you all see this, and what do? Are you just gonna step through the illusion? I need to know.
I guess
What's
we're
your
gonna
next
go
step?
through?
We're gonna face them in their den.
Of course.
Am I coming along with you?
If you can fit down here.
He is pretty. He is smaller for treant, so he is large size, but he's not gonna be quiet going through this thing for sure. When you
We're literally suffocating him as we speak. I don't think they're gonna be weirded out by noises coming towards them.
By the way, the smoke has been thinning after you found it. I will say that. The
Okay.
smoke lasted long enough for you guys to find it, but what Bloodbeard said was true. They must have found a way to subdue the flames.
Okay. Well, then they're still in there, so let's just all go in.
Lord, how long does this potion that lets me see better last?
Should last 4 hours.
Okay. I'm gonna pop it.
Okay. You uncork it, you down it. It tastes like I would say metallic-y cough syrup.
Gross.
As you down it, your vision kind of what's it called? It kind of blurs for a moment, and everything kind of has that similar color of the potion's haze to it. Then all of a sudden it goes grayscale, and you can start to see things further into the darkness than before, and now you have dark vision.
I like to imagine my eyes are kind of Starry Night like.
Yeah, like you don't see the iris or the pupil. It's just kind of there's a magical glaze that's kind of come over that looks like the night sky. Let me just change something real quick. Go on.
Bloodbeard will as we've decided to go loud, Bloodbeard's gonna start changing into his chainmail.
Okay.
We should try to keep things well lit so we don't have any more Banderhobs sneak up on us.
Here, I'll light some 3 what are they, chunks of wood from this bramble that got ripped up. I can give it to 1 to myself and 2 more for other people.
By the way,
I'll pull out some torches in my bag.
Okay.
And hand them out. If anyone wants a torch, just let me know.
Lauren goes, are we trying to make sure they don't know we're coming?
I think they know that someone's coming at this point.
And
Yes,
if we're going to
but-
take Spruce with us, I don't think we can be as quiet as we want to be, so...
He can always rush in if he hears the sound of fighting.
Oh, okay.
Sure, yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Bloodbeard's like, I'm not taking off this chainmail. Those things hit too hard.
Zubrik will give Bloodbeard an oil flask. I'll coat your sword with this and set it ablaze later.
Look at that big kitty.
How big is that cat, Tristan? Like how many pounds?
He's quite light. He's just very fluffy. I think
Very
it's like
fluffy.
9-10 pounds.
Oh,
Run to
yeah,
the litter for main
really?
kids.
That's like the size of Juno, but he looks so much bigger than her.
Yeah.
All fur.
All for...
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
So
Cat talk.
So you guys are making your way into the tunnel right now. As soon as you step through the illusion, there's one thing you notice. There's an odd totem, I will say. It looks like a bunch of branches and sticks kind of holding together what looks like almost where a lantern should be at the entrance of this tunnel. It's narrow enough that probably Spruce can fit in here. For you guys, it's pretty spacious enough for you to just enter. But this totem is hanging right where a lantern probably should be. It looks like a skull, and it has a bunch of these odd kind of it looks like nests of birds that kind of stuffed, like tiny little twigs and stuff like that, stuffed into the eye sockets of this skull.
Humanoid skull or animal?
Humanoid.
Okay.
And the jaw.
That's much spookier.
The jaw is missing, and it's just kind of sat there, and you could see through the. All of you have dark vision at this point, other than Lauren. You could see through the darkness, even Lauren can see that there's engraved into the forehead of the skull is a weird glyph of sorts that is semi-glowing.
Do
Archaeologist?
I recognize what the glyph is? Or if it has like any similarities to other magic I've seen around?
Give me an arcana check with disadvantage.
Can I help?
Actually, if you want to do, you can do your own separate one, and I'll say it's a flat one for you, and there's a reason for this.
Arcana.
24 and 17. Tingle, there are elements of modern magic runes to this, but Zubrik, the way this rune is set, it looks more similar to the rat skin thing that apparently cursed you all, you know? It looks similar to that.
And it's glowing right now.
Yeah, it's still glowing. You could see it's still glowing, and there's this kind of eeriness that you all feel, like a tenseness as you approach it. It's kind of in your way. You just have to walk by it.
It's definitely hag magic. I think our best course of action would be to firebolt it until it stops glowing.
Yep.
Everyone in agreement? Good.
Bloodbeard's gonna make sure he steps a few feet back.
Ah!
You just go firebolt a bunch of it. You know, you're gonna hit it a few times. It shatters, and when it does, the illusion behind you of the bramble bush just completely fades away.
Good. We're all alive.
Glad it worked out.
One
Let's,
trap down.
Okay.
let's keep moving.
As you make your way down, you could feel the tunnel kind of go from level to going steeper and steeper, gaining or losing elevation as you guys head deeper into it. The weird part is there's an odd stream of liquid. It looks like it is part of like a central path that you guys are walking on, but it's narrow enough that it's easy to avoid, and the liquid looks tarish, like the moat liquid. And when you guys, if you with the passive perception you all do, you will notice that it's flowing slowly uphill.
Seems
like this
bad.
hag magic.
What'd you say, Clover?
I don't like this hag magic.
Oh,
It,
me neither.
and since you, Tristan, or Clover, you pointed out that you don't like the hag magic, when you take like a moment to just kind of look at it, it almost looks like reaching, like the way it's going uphill, it's not like rolling or it's not spilling. It almost looks like fingers reach out, clawing themselves up, and it's just the fingers that that the tar takes the shape of the fingers to crawl up and make its way up.
Weirdly enough, I think this liquid is willing itself up the hill.
Can we
Willing
set fire to
itself,
this
like
too?
it's sentient?
I don't have any
Yeah.
evidence, but I think if any of us touch it, we're probably gonna get like dragged in and it's gonna try and eat us.
Whatever it is, I do not like it. Lauren's whispering, by the way, at this point.
What was that about, Lauren? Sorry.
Lauren has a small kind of rock that he has cast light on that he's covering, so he can kind of see it too.
Oh, okay.
And he's covering enough that it's not shining all around, and he's saying that he doesn't like whatever's happening here either, and he doesn't want to touch it.
All in favor of throwing the owl?
Yeah.
How do you into the tar?
Nay.
What?
Okay, so Zubrick,
Throw the owl like a lawn dart.
as soon as you say that and you drop Alnora into the tar.
Yes.
Okay. Alnora,
What the fuck?
Alnora's body hits the tar like it would be a very shallow river of tar, or a kind of stream of tar. The moment that happens, Alnora tries to flap, like right itself up, only for the fingers to kind of cling onto it and start dragging it into the tar.
I will look through its eyes.
Okay. You look through its eyes and you see the inky tarness kind of come over. And I need you to give me the Find Familiar spell and link it to me on Discord, because I need to read something of it to make sure there isn't a rule in there that specifies this. So can you please send it to me?
You're gonna have to get yourself a new spirit from the Feywild or whatever.
No, there's something about it. And there's something with Zubrick's thing, so don't worry. God damn.
Is it possible to continue along without touching the oil?
Oh, absolutely. The stream is very narrow. It's easy to avoid it. And not only that, it's probably not big enough. If it can drag you into it, it's probably not big enough to drag you into it. Alnor is small enough that it is possible. I'm gonna just look up Find Familiar. Find familiar. So, where's the part? You can communicate with telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through the familiar's eyes, hear what it hears until the start of the next turn, gaining the benefits of any special senses that the familiar has. During this time, you are deaf and blind with regards to your own senses. As an action, Is there anything in this thing that I'm missing that you guys might know that says that it has to be in the same plane of existence as you?
It doesn't say, but I'm assuming that's what's intended.
I think it is supposed to be what it's intended. That's what I always thought too, but it doesn't say it.
Let's see, find familiar.
Well, for the vision, I mean, like if I throw it through a portal,
Because it's
still
100
gonna be
feet. It's
alive.
only 100 feet. So
Yeah.
okay, if that's the case, we'll go with this. It goes dark. The Alnora being dragged in, you can see it kind of struggle for, Alnora struggling for a bit, and then your vision goes from
Whoops.
darkness to gone. Your sight comes back, and you're like, "What the hell just happened?" You look down where Alnora was. The feather, a feather of Alnora's that's just kind of on the tar, fizzles away, along with the magic.
I will teleport Alnora away and then teleport her back onto my shoulder.
You cannot control Alnora, as Alnora is nowhere near enough for you to do that. Because I'm guessing that also ties in with the distance, right?
That part doesn't, as far as I'm aware. So
Okay.
if you got
I'll
your
say yeah.
plane, you could still.
That's true. It's you basically telepathically command, in a way, and then you summon it back instantly.
I dismiss it then.
Yeah, you
Totally
dismiss
come
it and mentally, and you bring it back. Alnora isn't covered with tar or anything. Still alive. Seems a little shaken.
What was that about?
She traveled outside of my 100-foot distance. So I don't know how to explain this.
So don't touch that oil.
Most likely, yes.
Emilio's just gonna punch Zubrick in the thigh. Give him a Charlie horse.
You
Ow.
As you guys make your way down slowly, I'm guessing winding down, how are you guys attempting to be quiet or just kind of following the path?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
This is the last probably time I will ask about stealth rolls. If you guys don't say it from next time, I will just go on with it.
Come
like it
on,
never
got to
happened.
being a ninja.
So
Should we take
Oh
a quick
no! Oh no!
we could take a quick break pretty soon.
just before we get into it?
Yeah, don't worry.
Just want some water.
So the average is
Terrible.
22,
Like
4,
a 6.
11, a 7 technically, another 7 and a 5. I think it is about like a 7 or 8.
It's just it's below 10. It's like 8 or 9.
It's a good thing these hags don't rely on sight. We're good.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay, wait. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, it's 9.3. Okay, got it. So as you
Best.
you guys are oh wait, Aloran has to make a stealth check too. So let me make
Lauren.
Can't be
Aloran.
worse than
He's not.
If
he
it's
is not
above a
gonna-
9, he's gonna raise the average.
He
So
rolls a 1 and just accidentally somersaults all the way down the rest of the path right into their lair.
oh god, that would be horrible. All right, let's see. Ooh, natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh my.
All right.
Stealthy man.
As you all proceed, some of you, the ground's uneven. The mining tunnel, this tunnel that's mined, is not well mined. You could see the supports that are kind of at an angle. It looks like it could fall apart at any time. It's holding up though. And this is where we'll pick up. And I believe map time for those of you that are wondering. Oh, and I forgot to roll for Snuck. Let me roll for Snuck too.
Yeah, what's he done for us lately?
Quietly follow along.
Nothing.
16. Okay, yeah, he's rolled pretty high. So as this is where we'll be picking up, but we're gonna take a quick break. As when we come back, we'll figure out what they're really in for, what you all are really in for. So yeah, I hope you all stick around. We're gonna take a quick 5 to 10 minute break, and we'll be back after. I want to say these messages, but we have no sponsors.
Yet.
Yet. Look on the bright side. Break time, everyone.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Alrighty. I'll be right back.
I will also be right back. If anyone's watching, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will always try to answer them during break time or after the stream. Well, I'm sure anyone here, if they're in the chat, any of the players here, if they're in the chat, are willing to converse with you all too. So yeah, break time.
How hard did you punch his thigh?
Probably not that hard. He's got a little fist and he's not that strong. So that's why I didn't even bother rolling.
It's not a real owl.
That's not the point. It's a living creature. That's the point.
By my hand. I could snap it away
You
forever.
threw her in a tar pit. Of course he's gonna punch you. Does he always have us on, like, our mics on during breaks?
I don't know if it's all the time, but I know it's most of the time.
And there were two.
That there was.
Loki is sleeping on my robe. It's laying on my bed. It's so cute.
Herman is next to me. Fat and fluffy.
An angel. Oh, Dylan's coming out the tunnel.
Yes.
Yes. Ugh. Christ. I'll be dead as shit tomorrow. Fucking the person who did the schedule this week, instead of usually doing, because she had to work Sunday last week since I wasn't in the area, she gave me her Saturday when she made the schedule this week. So I'm working Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh, hey, we have 9
Wow.
viewers. I'm sure some of them are you, but still.
That sounds rough, Ian.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I missed
Gotta
it.
get up at 6 tomorrow.
Oof.
I was talking about how, yeah, I hate, like, I haven't had to work Saturdays in a while. I'm working Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week.
Hmm.
It blows.
It's no fun.
It is truly hell.
There's the kiss clock. We should all admire it while we can.
Well,
Or phone, I guess.
we as in on Zoom, I think the viewers can't admire it, unfortunately.
Yes, I meant us.
That's a VIP thing only, people.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, subscribers. Juno.
Hey!
I literally have to like help her up because Judo. Okay, so the living room couch for me is right on the other side of my desk, and there's enough of a gap, like maybe a few inches, for Judo to climb up the side of the couch, the back of the couch, between the desk to get on top of the couch in that direction. And she goes. And
Yeah,
she
it's
just
so loud.
claws her way up there, and
She usually does that at night.
yeah,
I sleep through that? That's so loud.
yeah. I literally have to like sometimes because she'll get stuck, so I have to like use my foot and like push her up, or like her back legs up to help her out, because she's kind of an idiot.
Juno. I guess must sleep through it. So I have my...
I think we're waiting on just Tristan and Dylan. Now Tristan. God, the whiskey's hitting everyone, and it's hitting nicely.
Yeah.
Oh no, Pete's drinking.
I've been drinking this whole session, and the last
Pete.
2 sessions.
Oh, okay.
Why?
He's been psyching himself up for tonight.
Every session you start drinking, it's a bad sign for us. Just
Uh,
historically.
Well, I haven't drank consistently for a while. I got into edibles for a bit, but now I should clear my system for when I start looking for a job after I graduate. So I'm going back to drinking, and it's probably not good for my body, but hey. It lets me relax and be a little more silly for D&D. So I think you all enjoy that more than serious me. You know,
We enjoy you however you choose to be.
I don't know about that. That's pandering. No need to pander, Robert. Your outcomes are dictated by the dice, not me. But this is definitely good whiskey. The one that Dylan sent is like special time whiskey that I have to like, because it's a very sipping whiskey, you know?
Not an everyday guzzling whiskey.
Yeah, this is more guzzling whiskey. It's this is, I don't know if you guys like this, like whiskey, but Leopold Bros, you know? the New York apple one. Oh, it's so good.
Big Apple.
Yeah, the Big Apple.
Where
Where-
people never
I was
dance.
just about to say, where people never dance. Spirits go down as profits expand. Anyone? No one?
They're laughing.
Oh, okay. I
They're
don't.
remembering the great tunes of the Lonely Island.
Still sticks around with us to this day. There's our boy. Oh,
Oh.
You scare them off. What the hell? Pete?
I'll be quiet for the next time he pops up.
Don't startle him.
I wonder if
What if
people
this
be-
man just started making a soup from scratch, and that's why it's taking them so long?
Tristan?
I wouldn't be surprised. He does love to cook.
It's a little late for soup.
It's never
He was,
late for soup.
he was telling me the other day he was up at like 3 a.m. with a friend making pork belly. It's never too late for Tristan.
By the way, pork belly, you don't need to do anything to pork belly to make it taste good. The fact that it has so much fat on it, you just stick it on a searing piece of metal. The fat cooks itself.
Searing piece of
Yeah. You
so
just
poetic.
yeah, you know, if you're out in the boonies, you just clean your shovel, stick it over a fire, and you can cook pork belly, and it would still taste delicious. All right.
Now I'm getting hungry.
All right, and we are back. All right, welcome back, everyone.
Orange juice, Clover's favorite.
Yeah, Clover's favorite, orange juice.
In that small amount of time, he planted the tree, grew it himself.
Picked a few oranges from his hair and juiced it.
Amazing. Method acting.
All right, so this is where we are at. You are quite a bit ways down. The tunnel winded itself back and forth in a serpentine fashion, or more of a hard to track what they were trying to do fashion. But now there's an opening. There are supports of beams, narrow beams that are holding some of the earth above you. However, this part looks a little more natural. The earth around you seems like it's a natural, almost pocket. Give me a perception check from anyone, I'll say. Anyone that's curious.
Okay.
Tingle's less curious and more terrified at the moment.
Okay. Falsira and Falsira.
It loaded for Emilio.
No, I know, but it was not.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And also Falsira. When you
Damn.
get to this clearing, you notice that there are footprints along the still semi-soft parts of the ground that have kind of hardened over, dried over. They look old and dated, but you can see geometrically shaped footprints. Rough, straight, linear kind of style that you saw when you went to the temple. When you went to, let me get the notes.
Oh no, like the red caps?
Yes, but with a 16, you also notice a few other footprints along here. Other than red cap prints of big metal boots, you also notice a few faint ones. Large, kind of webbed feet, or even a few kind of bare feet. Humanoid in shape, but lankier, maybe kind of stretched out a bit more. They're all here. The other kind of prints that you have found throughout your investigation in Ogaris.
Alright, I'm gonna point these out to everybody.
By the way, you guys are trying to be quiet right now. Snuck and Lauren are exceptionally quiet. The rest of you, I'll say not so much.
Excuse me, I rolled a 22.
Other than you, Valsera.
Thank you. Alright, yeah, I silently
Super, go
point
fish.
this out. I silently point this out to everybody.
Well, I guess it's good we have our lights so we don't get ambushed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just give me like one moment, guys. I just want to. We're about to get into a fight, and I just don't want any of y'all to die. So, I'm just gonna cast aid on Zubrik, Snuck, and Valsir.
Yeah.
Is that 5 HP, right?
Yeah, you guys get a +5 to your maximum HP. Make sure you note your original HP when you do that.
Personally, I'm thankful, Tristan, but I feel in character, Zubrik would start to notice a pattern. Every time you're like, I need to make sure these people survive. Zubrik?
I just pay attention to how much you avoid fighting and taking damage as much.
So
as
you give it to
possible.
the guy who gets hit the least?
Yes,
Just in
but if you
case.
get hit once, you're done. So,
All right. Lauren goes, should I shout down or should I wait? You could tell that he's nervous. He's like, should I let Spruce know right now? I would have to be quite loud.
Not yet.
I think you should hang back the slightest bit. And the moment we start fighting, holler for Spruce.
Yes.
All right. Snuck kind of hops a few feet ahead, and you could see that he kind of lines up against the wall. Well, you see he goes over to where the wall starts to curve, and he kind of presses himself up against it. And what he does, I know he's green on the screen, and in the map, but he's actually red. You can see his red kind of skin starts to mimic some of the mud like colors of the wall, and you can see him kind of like peeking around, and then he lets out a croak. Which, Zubrik, give me an intelligence check to see if you recognize anything, if you recognize what he's saying. You think he said safe. You think.
Okay. Is there like a grung way for me to say, you're a loose cannon?
I'll say you can attempt to say it. Give me another intelligence check though. You might insult him. Okay, yeah. He goes, when you kind of croak back at him, he's like, he looks at you, and then he just kind of rolls his tongue out a bit and just leaves it there.
Is he flirting?
Damn it, Snuck. Give me your badge.
You could tell that he kind of does the gesture like the rest of you. By the way, the
He is
smoke
with you. Continue forward.
the smoke is relatively clear, but on the like near the ceiling and stuff, there's a bit of kind of like a haziness that the smoke is still has burned, you know, in the area. By the way, sorry, Dylan, I just saw your message.
That's for later. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so feel free to control your characters. I'll control Lauren and Snuck unless somebody wants to take care of them. They are pretty easy to use, but it's up to you all. Does anyone want to control Lauren or Snuck?
All control is not because if he dies, they take my head.
Okay.
I don't think anyone can control Znuck. He's a loose cannon.
You're
I
a
can
loose
take care
cannon.
of a lord.
Okay,
So true.
let me get control of Snuck to. Oh wait, what happened?
Is he such a loose cannon you lost control of him too?
Actually,
Ghost in the
kind of.
machine.
Oh no. That's why. Okay. Snuck is over here. Let me give you control. Everything Snuck can do, you should be able to click on his icon and you should see it appear on top because I set up the macros for it. So
I do not have control yet.
I know. Give me a second. Dylan. And Dylan. So you probably don't even have to open up his character sheet to be able to do, you know, his stuff. You could just click on his icon now and you should be able to see the bar of things he can do.
All right.
So If anyone wants
Piss
to,
poor fighter.
he's all right. He's not amazing.
This is the chief's son. Disgusting.
I mean, technically, he's as skilled as some of you all right now. Let me just say.
He's as skilled as me. That's embarrassing.
They fight in numbers, okay? All right. Either way, right now, Lauren kind of following the heat of Valsira is gonna stay back here. He's gonna yell out for, if he hears you all kind of get into a conflict, he's gonna shout for Spruce to join you all. Which, since you had to kind of go through a winding bit of tunnels, it's gonna take Spruce a bit to get here. So keep that in mind. Now, control your characters and feel free to explore. Once you guys get to a certain point, I will say, I'll probably tell you to, quiet down. But you can see Snug kind of pressed up against the wall, slowly making his way around the corner.
All right. Bloodbeard's gonna make sure he has his silver short sword at the ready.
Okay.
These stupid hags.
I want to have my weapon at the ready.
Okay. You guys all, I'm guessing you all would draw your weapons at this point.
I am
Amelia's
staying at the back.
Amelia's casting Shillelagh right now.
Okay. Your staff glows in a starry kind of light. You could feel it almost becoming lighter in your hands, easier to wield as it charges with magic. So yeah, Valsira, when you step over the little stream of tar, you could see around the bend.
Is that what that was?
Well, it doesn't show on the map because it's such a little kind of stream. It's almost like a vine. It looks like a vine of fingers kind of crawling itself up. But it is at the center of where that valley is that you can see on the map. That's where the tar would be. But around the corner, both Valsira and Bloodbeard would now be able to see what looks like along the ground there is bones, large bones, rib cage almost, with the spine kind of jutting out from the ground, excavated, not professionally, but enough that you can see it. And the stream kind of goes underneath and through some of the rib cages and is crawling out and connecting all the way back to the moat.
The stream is coming from these rib cages.
No. It looks like it's going through there.
Oh, through.
Yeah.
Do you think it's some sort of magic gate or something?
I don't know. Could be a Banderhop.
You can also push back Snuck, or take the lead if you all want. Just tell me what you all want to do, but what you see is what you see.
I'm sitting in the back with a lit torch.
Oh, you still have a torch lit?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a second. I need to set that up.
And Tingle also still has his glowing 5 and 5 foot additional light as well.
Okay. 5 and 5, right?
Yeah, 5 foot is bright nearby, and then 5 foot after is dim light.
5 and 5. Okay.
So
Both of yours should be
Pete,
Huh?
I don't have vision of the token for Froggle.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know. I know grungs don't normally have dark vision, but they do. These ones do.
How convenient.
It's a DM thing. At me if you're mad. But they only have 30 feet, so there you go. You should have vision now, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. So feel free to move. You could see that after Snuck sees the skeletal frame of this thing, seems a little hesitant. You see Snuck has a short bow ready, but also has the scimitar, the rusty scimitar on the side, kind of ready to go. Yeah, so you all do you. This is an open map right now.
I suggest if we don't want to die later on, we keep the frog behind us.
Yeah, good call. Talk to him.
But just don't have to ever go back.
I will advise him to cover our rear.
Okay, when you say that, Let me see. When you try to say cover our rear, you hear him say something along, "I'm the pride of our village." Pride and village comes through. You okay?
Sorry, just knocked something over.
Can I croak out dead frog?
Okay, so simple phrase of just dead frog.
Oh,
Okay.
And I'll point the head down the tunnel.
Yeah, he's gonna understand that. Give me a persuasion check with just as is, because the intelligence check was enough.
16.
You could see him hesitate. And give me an insight check, actually, Zubrek, because you're the one talking to him.
Ooh.
He's nervous. You could see it physically in his, like, the way he's acting. Like, there's almost a bit of fear in the way he's acting, but he's trying to show brave face and all that with that insight check. But he does what you say, and he kind of goes back to where you are and stands beside you. He's not going to go any farther from the last person in the back. So if you're going to play him, make sure you play him no further than the person farthest from the enemy. Okay.
Gotcha.
Got it. So, yeah.
All right, I guess I'll keep taking the lead then.
go.
Ooh,
Good luck.
There's a little
Thanks.
other opening as you see the rib cage kind of continue on around this opening that's been excavated out, and it looks like a tail, a serpentine
Nice.
skeleton.
This is a huge skeleton.
Mm,
Hey, Bloodbeard, can you tell how old those bones are?
No, but we're gonna get close enough for you to be able to tell it in a second.
Okay.
we are not anthropologists.
It's exposed, but remember what I said? It is low to the ground, so you can kind of step over it, but you have to be careful, because if you step on it, you're not sure, but it might be able to make a sound or crack or something, and you guys can at
What?
this point.
Yeah, Bloodbeard is gonna step over, like here-ish.
Okay. As you carefully step over Bloodbeard, you hear voices chanting.
Just gonna throw up a hand.
There's one individual chanting in the distance. Something, and there's a crackle of bit of fire. And you hear what's called, "Why did you let them live? We're so close. We can do this."
Bloodbeard is gonna go. Pantomime to the group.
Do I
Just like-
understand that?
Oh, it's up to you. Like, he's not saying anything, and you
Okay.
understand what you understand.
Okay. Well, I
Bloodbeard
will.
give
I'll
some
repeat
room.
the two. Yeah.
The rest of you would see Valsira do the two and yap sign.
Okay, I'm gonna step over.
Anyone that is a small creature, smaller size, I'm gonna need you to make an acrobatics check as you step over or make a sound.
Okay, here we go.
Tingle as you
Wait,
approach.
Bloodbeard's gonna throw. He's gonna throw his nice. He's gonna look at Lower like, Zubrick, help me carry Tingle over this.
Fine.
I'll be on one side. You get on the other.
You guys do like the arm, like try to pull him
Yeah.
up over.
I'm just like heave.
Okay.
Like a giant armored baby child killer.
Tingle, how much do you weigh with your armor?
He weighs a total of 134.64 pounds.
Okay, if over 100 pounds. Zubrick and okay.
Well, Zubrick's weak as shit. but
Yeah, so I
Bloodbeard-
need you both to make an athletics check, and I'll take the higher one.
With a guide to lifting Tingle.
That's fine. Bloodbeard fucking nailed it. Zubrick, as you try to lift, you feel you're kind of, you're just barely assisting. You know when you're lifting with somebody else, but you're not doing as much of the lifting. Bloodbeard like hoists and pulls Tingle over to the other side. I'm gonna move you to a safe distance. Zubrik, you're right here. Snuck has followed behind you. Clover and Amelia are even further behind you.
Good work,
Bloodbeard.
Amos.
Bloodbeard like flashes a thumbs up. He's gonna move over to this wall.
Okay.
When you go over to that wall, Bloodbeard, you would see that the snake's skeleton continues further and further, even longer than you were expecting. Coils around, and again, there's another spot here where it looks like you're gonna have to kind of, step over. And here you could see, right around here, you can see the earth kind of curve towards the south once more. And yeah, that's what you would notice. There is, other than that, give me a perception check for Bloodbeard, Falsira, and Zubrik.
Good rolls.
Bloodbeard.
What was that
Zero.
noise? Did we lose someone?
No, I'm moving people.
Oh.
Sorry, this is whisper stuff, because you guys would be the ones to hear it.
People are getting snagged.
Okay, there we go. Tristan, don't try to sneak in there.
Teasing them, that's all I'm doing.
All right, so when you all kind of creep closer and closer to the sounds in the distance, you could hear, "Remember what Mother said." And then it kind of cuts off and goes quiet. "Whether we fail or not." Again, it goes kind of quiet. "This will bring us home. If we fail." Again, a bit of silence. "One's to fulfill it." And that's what you would hear. Both you and Zubrik and Bloodbeard would hear that. Okay.
Bloodbeard's been like his eyebrows kind of wrinkle in confusion.
Can I see that happen?
You would hear, all of you would hear loudly, "Mother's dead. There's no need for her now. Who cares what she saw?"
I think we're in the clear. They're all clearly grieving. We can sneak up and murder them.
Oh, that should work great.
You got...
I would like to conjure like a 3-foot pole to help Snuck climb over
Okay.
better.
Yeah, that's fine. You conjure a simple pole to kind of like put between the ribs and kind of help vault Snuck over. He does so. And I'll say you could pass the pole over to Clover to do the same.
Okay, perfect.
I do a running jump.
Without the pole? Without the pole?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give me a second. Clover's right here. As soon as this happens, Clover, you take a step back and you go ta ta ta, ha! And your foot slips. A bit of it catches on the oily tar, and you slip and you go crashing into the bones and the ribs. They break and they splinter as you land, and it echoes down the hallway. When that
Beard
happens,
just shoots daggers back at Clover and immediately prepares for a Banderhob to eat him.
when this happens, it goes silent, dead silent. There's no sound right now.
Bloodbeard, like,
You
And
see,
is just gonna help him up, or help them up.
okay. You help Clover up to his feet. The bones kind of splintering still, ever still, with like that are caught in your armor that kind of flake off. You all would hear some. Actually, you, Bloodbeard, you're the closest one. You would hear someone's here. Whispers, kind of like echo slightly. Yeah.
Okay, do I see that Clover looks unhurt?
Yeah, Clover's looks unhurt, but
Just
obviously made a
idiotic? Okay. So I'm gonna I'm gonna give Amos a little push, not like to actually like knock him over, but a little bit
Like a
like go.
shove.
Like just go.
Just go. Okay.
Bloodbeard's like at this point he's already like applying oil to his blade.
Okay. I'll say as soon as that
nice.
happened and you shot daggers at him, you pulled out your flask and it started applying the oil to the blade.
Yes.
Go ahead.
What is that for?
So you can light it
That
on
is
fire.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm
Bloodbeard's moving.
I'm gonna
He's
take my
trucking.
torch and throw it behind me. So hopefully, Lauren sees it.
Okay. Lauren would notice it. Was that you all would said you would make a loud enough sound, letting Lauren know.
You know,
we said we'd
just a
know
loud
before.
enough noise.
Yeah. You would hear Lauren at this point go, Spruce! Spruce! Shouting, which echoes further into the cave in your direction.
yeah.
I need.
Yeah, Bloodbeard's moving at this point.
Okay.
I look up to Zubrick and I'll. Last thing we say before we actually get into battle, I just say sorry.
I'll hold him this time when you punch them.
I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh.
Oh, God.
You know, the terrible thing is, on the map, I could see someone who was in perfect stabbing range before that happened.
And then they moved
And-
in. Yeah.
They moved in.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what happened with the sound. They got closer together.
Clover, why?
You know, I had a good athletics. I didn't think I was gonna roll 3 + 2 + 1.
Lauren initiative. Then initiative. Oof, those are low initiative rolls for Spruce and Lauren. Spruce is gonna take a while to get here. Okay. Did everyone roll?
Mm-hmm.
First one to react right now is Tingle. What are you doing?
How do you guys have the same initiative with tiebreaker on?
I think they have the
What?
same deck stat.
Yeah, I only have +2 to Dex.
Same here.
Even though I do have.
How about this?
I mean, I have.
Roll a
I have
d20.
this.
Roll a d20 for both of you, and I'll see who actually goes first. Because
I mean, if I have a bonus to my initiative, that's like my charisma modifier. That's a +3 on top of the +2. It's +5.
Oh, okay.
I don't think tiebreaker factors that in for some reason.
Gotcha.
or initiative itself doesn't tie that into it, I guess. No, it does.
Yeah.
Wait,
It
no.
does. I just don't. It doesn't factor it with a tiebreaker for
The
some
tiebreaker
reason.
only counts the modifier. I'll just move you up ahead then. You're the first one to react, Bloodbeard.
All
What are you
right.
doing? I should turn up the music, by the way. You should.
Bloodbeard's going.
Oh, yeah.
5, 10, 15. Oh, Christ. 20, 25, 30. He is
I don't
going
see
to-
anything. Did you move?
Oh, it's being slow. I'm right up in front of the whatchamafaceit.
Ping the location you
Vanderhop
are
and
at
stuff.
so I can. Oh, you're right in front of the Banderhop?
I'm right in front of the Vanderhop.
So, like that.
yes.
Okay.
It's crawling right now. I see that we've walked into an absolute shit show.
Yeah. As you step in, you see an opening. The snake skeleton curves around this room where it seems like a makeshift hovel has been built. A tarp and supplies kind of stuck in the crevices between the ribs. You see the snake head kind of arching over, being held by the roof of this cavern. You can see there's something dripping into the cauldron that is burning currently at the mouth of the serpent's skeleton. Around the cauldron, there's a large hag and 2 smaller hags and a Banderhop that is blocking your way. As soon as you turn the corner, the Banderhop turns around and sees you there. Go.
Cool. I'm gonna stab it with my silver short sword. Ha sha sha. That's only a 7. God damn.
God, this is not gonna be good. Okay. All right. So this is the kind of day we're gonna have today. I got it.
All right. I am then. So Bloodbeard pops out of the corners.
Pride from you running around the corner without
No,
it knowing
because Clover made a
Because
sound.
a certain armored moron
Yeah.
alerted them in the underground again.
Because Clover made a sound, unfortunately, it's not a surprise round. Everyone was prepared for it. The band hop
It's a
actually moved.
learning lesson.
Yeah, no, it is. It is.
I'm gonna kill all
How
your
many
friends.
times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Bloodbeard, you rush over this the skeletal remains, trying to be quiet. You turn the corner, you come in front of the bandit hop. As it turns, you go to strike it, only for it to react in time and literally just kind of out of the way, like dodge out of the way of it.
And that's fine, because I'm going to use my bonus action to walk the fuck away.
Okay. Bonus action, I'm guessing disengage, right?
No, I'm going to bonus action dash. I don't need to disengage.
Oh,
Only
because
rapid-
you're a pirate.
Yep. I
Swashbuckler.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I've moved back in front of Valsira. Bloodbeard's like, 3 hags! 3 hags! 3 hags!
And that's as far as you that's as much as you get to say.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
I love the visual of we all see him disappear around the corner and immediately run back.
It's 3 hags. Okay. All right. So now it is Tingle's turn. Tingle, what are you doing?
What, 3 hags? Oh. I got your back, Valsira!
Tingle nods.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, so you get behind Tingle, and
I get behind Tingle?
no. Tingle gets behind Valsira, sorry.
Okay.
And is that all?
Yeah, actually moving to this alcove, but yeah, that's all.
Okay, you kind of fit yourself into a little nook in the mind pathway, and
No. Get me back.
now it is the Anishag's turn. You would hear, "Screw what Mother said. They're here. They're going to stop what we're doing." And you would hear loud footsteps just rushing towards you all. And you would see, boop, and wait, I just want to make sure that Anishag's, oh, 40 feet. Perfect.
Oh god.
40 feet.
Oh boy.
Rushing directly at you, Bloodbeard. When the Anishag gets here, you could see she goes and reaches out for you and tries to grab you. She's gonna try to crushing hug you. It is a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Guess how much damage that would have done?
I know how much damage that would have done, Pete. That's the I was making that look on my face.
Yeah, you would have dropped. I would say that.
Yep.
Snuck's turn at this point. You see the little elite frog soldier, we'll say.
Elite frogs.
Well, he is an elite grung technically, so
I know. It's
he is the
just a
pride
cute,
of their tribe. Okay.
It's a cute description.
Which says a lot.
Hey, the townsfolk
he-
are scared of them.
He will back up 5 feet, let out a mighty prideful ribbit, and he will take a shot with that sharp bow.
Okay. He draws. He notches an arrow, pulls it back, and you see him let it go at the direction of the Anishag.
Can I take the second result because you didn't turn an advantage off?
Oh no. When it's that, because I always do this. Can you see those rules?
Yep.
Okay. It's always the first one when this happens.
Damn it.
Because I always roll
Okay.
with enemies. I always roll advantage on. I know none of you can see it, but now since Dylan can see it, I always roll advantage on, and I take first roll, so that way I don't have to roll 2 times every time.
Does a 13 hit?
Let's see. Let me just check the Anishags. No, it does not. Give me a second. I just need to adjust something. as the arrow kind of pierces and bounces off the kind of bark-like hide of the one side of the Annis hag, you can see she looks over in the rest of your direction. You're all here. Good. And now it's not gonna do anything else before it's your turn, Zubrik.
I guess because he missed and he's actually a bitch at heart, he'll back up another 5 feet.
Okay.
That doesn't seem like pride of the village kind of behavior.
He is prideful enough that he will fight and fight to the death if he needs to. I will remind you that. He's just scared like anyone would be if it's in a life or death situation, which this is.
You're also fighting something that's like 20 times your size.
Yeah, exactly. He's kind of small. Zubrik, it's your turn.
I've been waiting for this. Feast upon the magic of my ancestors.
Okay. We knew the Zublu was coming out. It was gonna happen. Status no. Where is it? AOE. Here it is. The Zubloob.
Power word grease.
Right on top of it? On the Annis hag?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I guess she fills up a 10-foot square, so.
Yeah, so as you see the Annis hag come into view, you start muttering your spell under your breath, and you cast grease. You could see a blob of grease kind of form itself on top of the Annis hag and plop all over in that area. The Annis hag has to make a save now, right? Covers 10-foot square. When the grease
Dexterity
appears,
saving
each
throw.
creature, it's a dex saving throw. Got it.
I fixed the spell description for you.
Thank you.
There we go.
There we go.
Zublu. All right, dex save. It is a 13. The Annis hag is gonna fail, right?
Stab her!
Yep.
Stab her
Alright.
and shoot her!
Annis hag falls over and is now
Yeah.
status effect, please. Prone.
Oh man.
As the Annis hag falls prone in this narrow hallway, it is now the Banderhob's turn. The Banderhob, I believe. Wait. Oh, I don't have this up. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
Just gonna stomp all over her as it charges the rest of the party.
Well, she is prone, so it can make it over her, stepping on her, so it doesn't have to deal with the grease. So, and you guys,
I hope
it
the
is.
Vanderhoof falls on.
I believe it is. I just want to check who has lights. Clover and Bloodbeard have sources of light. No,
I do not.
Tingle, and Clover does.
Yeah.
I do not. I threw mine behind me.
You did. Ooh, that is not good. Okay, that is actually extra not good. Okay, the Banderhob, and let me just 30 feet to an unoccupied space. Got it. Let's go here. Appears right behind the Annis hag, then sees the dark cavern near Snuck, Zubrik, and Emilio. You could see the Banderhob literally just kind of sink into the ground, and as it does, it appears this is as far as it. Oh wait, Tingle has 5 foot.
Yeah.
Oh, it can't. Wait, it can if I step over the Annis hag and then do this.
Roll a dex save.
It will have to.
You entered the area.
Yep. If it fails, it can't. It has to get up first, which it can't. But we'll see what happens. Dex save.
Yeah, that's crushes the hag.
It's a
One
9.
down.
It's a 19. As the Banderhob
Ah,
as the Banderhob lands on top of the Annis hag lets out like kind of an annoyed yell into the grease. It kind of bubbles up around her as the Banderhob still keeps his footing this way and then teleports right on top of Zubrik, because this is 30 feet. And appears right there in the darkness, because Tingle only sheds light in a 10-foot radius. And then that is its action, I believe. So that is the end of its turn. Yeah, it's the end of its turn. It is now Clover. Clover, you see a massive hulking frog that has appeared, just kind of like appearing out of the darkness, like manifesting itself out of the darkness in front of Zubrik. When you get there to that corner, you could see Bloodbeard, Valsira, and Tingle preoccupied with something, and the three of you dealing with a banner hop. What are y'all doing?
I am going to grab my bag, pull out a torch, and light it as my action.
Okay, you light your torch.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on the ground because I don't want to carry it.
Okay, I'll just say it's on you. Like,
yeah,
it's fine. It lit
and
the
then,
area.
yeah. And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast what is it called? Spiritual Weapon by the Hag.
Okay. Try the macro, see if it works.
Oh.
Remember-
I just wanted to click it so it says that the spell is used.
Yes,
There
thank
we
you.
go. This will be the attack. Big Berry Whacker, 15 to hit.
Okay, can
Or
you
maybe
it's
summon?
granted.
Can you actually summon your
Oh.
thing through your macro? I believe I've set it. I still have it set up. You have to click your character first.
A character. I'll figure it out.
And she is prone, so you might.
Does that work? Nope.
No. It's a
No.
macro at the bottom or at the top.
Oh,
the
it's
screen.
at the bottom. Yep. There we go.
There it is. Now you can move it. The berry whacker appears right over here, behind the,
Whack.
and you get advantage because it is prone and it's a melee
Whack.
attack. Turn. Spin it. All right.
24 to hit, 4 damage.
All right. The
Nice.
Annis Hag will take 4 points of force damage as a large stick with massive berries on it swings and squelches into the hag. There you go. All right. Now it is the green hag's turn. I just want to make sure something.
What?
Oh no, I don't have it written down. Give me 1 second. I just have to do this. Sorry, everyone.
No, you don't.
Nah, I do.
I think so.
Oh, hold on. 30 feet of one another. Got it. That's the important part.
Don't you know today's National Hags Day off?
Well, they never got the, they never got the memo.
Shame.
Next month is Take Your Hag to Work Day.
Even though the title is National Hags Day Off, it's technically not a federal holiday, so they don't count it.
Oh,
Disappointing.
it was meant for them.
All right. Let's see. 30 feet. You hear, "Don't go running off by yourself," as this hag runs over to this corner, and you can see, some of you might be able to see it at this point, and 30 feet of one another. Yep, perfect. And it's gonna cast. Oh no,
Don't do it.
it's gonna happen.
No.
Gonna cast lightning bolt
Yep.
Ah.
as she points what looks like a small staff, like a walking kind of stick. It's kind of gnarly. It has a few little baubles of like little animal skeletons on it. She points it at you. You see it kind of charge with
At
electricity
whom?
at you all in the direction.
Okay.
Trying to avoid the Bander Hub, so it's gonna hit Bloodbeard. Actually, it's gonna hit the Bander Hub. She doesn't care. It's gonna go down the line. No,
Like this?
nope.
Oh.
More like. Give me a second. It's gonna aim towards Snuck too. Like that.
Well, at least she's hitting the other hag.
Yeah, she's gonna. Yeah, they don't. They're ruthless. They don't care.
Does it?
Now,
hit
I was
her?
like, now, so these areas here, this is unaffected. Like, this isn't like actually a wall cutting it off.
It's enough that she can still do it.
Okay, just checking.
It's for the vision. You know, that's why.
Got it.
So deck saves.
Yes, I need deck saves from Bloodbeard. Wait, actually, before I do that, I just want to make sure.
Zuck's good.
Wait, I just want to make sure I can. Oh, that wall is very close, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right. I might only be able to do this. Which is like U3.
Yup.
You know what?
Listen, I'll take it because the NSHag is going to make that save with disadvantage unless hag magic allows it to not hit the members of the covenant.
They would still hit each other. You know what? I'm gonna do this instead. I'm gonna do Ray of Sickness. Ray of Sickness. It is a... Oh, as she points her staff at you, Amos, who is closest to her ally, you see a sickly green beam extend out, aiming for you. It's an 8 to hit, however.
Bloodbeard's just deflected like bling.
As you kind of quickly duck under it and kind of try to swat it away from you, it bounces off. What blade are you using?
Oh, shield, but I also have a silver.
Oh, yeah, you
short sword.
bounce it off your shield and just duck underneath it. It hits the wall and it doesn't have any effect. It is now Valsira's turn.
Okay. I am going to cast Slayer's Prey on the green hat.
Okay.
And I'd also... Wait, that's a sec. Okay. Slayer's...
I'm gonna mark it with the orange thing.
That's fine. I was just thinking this potion is probably a bonus action.
Bonus action to drink it, but you can use an action to also drink it.
No.
Okay.
Waste an action. Took me 20 years to have a turn, I feel like. So I am going to shoot at her.
Okay.
The green hat.
You mark her as your prey. You pull out your crossbow. Take aim. Fire. Okay. It is 12 to hit. That can't be right. That is not right. Yeah. I don't know why, but all the hags have the wrong AC on their stat block. So give me a second as I fix this.
I mean, I feel like everyone knows the hags have like 2 AC.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah.
It's more like a lot higher than that.
Like 4?
Let's
double.
Let's times that
Yeah.
by another 4 plus a few, maybe a number or 2. So
then we can never hit them?
No, as you take a shot, the green hag manages to avoid it. I believe that's right. I just want to make sure, because why is it capitalized? Green hag. Yeah, yep, it's a high AC, higher than you think. As the shot she ducks under it just in time and you miss the shot. You look annoyed at it.
Well, yeah, because I missed my shot.
It's not my fault.
I didn't say it was.
And now
I can be annoyed at a situation.
Now it's Lauren's turn. Is that your turn? Are you gonna move or anything?
No.
Okay.
There's no good direction to move in.
You hear Lauren still shouting, "Spruce, Spruce!" But this time you could hear him getting closer to you all. He's gonna move 20 feet closer to the whole fight and end his turn there. It is Emilio. Emilio, you see the massive frog, and I think that's it. You probably won't be able to see the other hag.
He can barely see the other hag.
Okay,
so
you know something's going on in that area.
Yeah, but he's not gonna deal with that at the moment. He's gonna cast Moonbeam right here.
Okay.
Right on the Vanderhob. Actually, sorry, right here, right next to Zubrick.
I think Moonbeam is one of those rare spells where you don't need a skybox.
Nope.
Yeah,
No,
it's just like,
anything.
yeah,
It's just a 40-foot cylinder.
yeah. So as the ground around, because you're casting it on the Vanderhob, right? Basically.
I'm casting it on the Vanderhob. But
Okay.
it's a 5-foot radius, so it should only take up that little spot that I pinged.
Yeah, the whole Vanderhob space. So
No, it's a Yeah, it's not the whole Vanderhop space because it's a 5-foot radius.
No, it is. Then it's a 10-foot
Oh,
cube. So this thing right here, I know
That's
it's
right.
hard to see because I don't want to bring it on top of the Banderhob, but this is the moonbeam that you guys would see now. It's underneath the Banderhob, and you see a circle appear around the Banderhob's foot. Then all of a sudden, a light kind of shines from the ground upwards into the Banderhob. You could see the burning skin on the Banderhob as it starts to sizzle away, and it's dealing radiant damage. They need to make a
On save.
Constitution saving throw, and it takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. So con save. Boom. Oh, it fails. So roll full damage.
Nice.
2d10. Do we not have? Oh, we do have it set up.
yeah,
Perfect.
we have it.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
15.
Nice.
Nice.
And then he's gonna move just here so we can try to see a little bit better where the
Okay.
hag is.
And you move slightly to the right.
Yep. That's
Got it. It is now the hag's turn. I believe the sea hag also has. Yep.
I hope she doesn't have land.
All right. The sea hag moves close to the rest of her allies and is gonna cast. Now I can cast it. Let's see. That's probably how. Right there. It's gonna hit the Banderhub and the Annis Hag. But I need Bloodbeard, Clover, and Zubrik, and Valsira to all make dex saving throws. The Annis Hag is going to have disadvantage because I
Oh
believe
no.
prone, but let me just check.
Good.
Prone.
Except for Zubrix.
Prone.
Grease might also do something with the dex save.
It's the prone effect basically. Movement
Oh,
to
yeah.
crawl, attack roll, being prone.
Can I use my saving face?
Yes, you can,
Yeah.
because I believe that
Alright,
affects
cool.
saving throws as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's instead of an 8, it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. All right. I'll see what their AC is in just a moment. I want to make sure. I don't think prone affects dex saves.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it does.
It doesn't. I that's surprising. I thought it. Okay. And the
It's a
Banderhob
flaw.
is gonna make a dex save as well. Save. Dex. 14, and the save dex from the Annis Hag 11. Okay. Let me just check the AC of this whole thing. Do I not have it written down? Which is fine. I have it over here.
2.
Okay.
I'm sure the DC is like 5 for Amos, but 30 for the Vanderhop. So
Give me a second. I'm just checking the Sea Hag's intelligence. 1, so it's a 13. DC of 13.
Ooh, nice job.
Saving face.
As the saving face
Ouch.
is just enough to make it successful. Let me roll 8d6.
Mm.
Yeah.
Amos is going to stab Clover. If like literally just like, how many healing spells do you got? 4. Bam! Start healing.
No.
All right. That is 6, 12, 14, 15, 18, 19, and 24 points of damage if you did not succeed. So Bloodbeard, you're going to take 24 points of damage. The rest will take 12. So Annis Hag takes 24. The Banderhob will also take 12. And now it is everyone else. So Valsira, Amos, Clover, and Zubrik would take 12. Amos would take 24. Yeah, Valsira, Clover, and Zubrik takes 12. There.
12.
Yes, 12 points of damage as a streak of lightning arcs across the cavern, brightening up the area, unfortunately damaging a lot of you.
Rude.
Okay.
Agreed.
It's Spruce's turn. Spruce is running full speed as fast as he can to try to help you all. It is now Amos, your turn once more.
Amos like spits up some blood.
You're a bit charred.
My turn.
Mm.
He is going to bonus action cast Searing Smite on his
Okay.
blade, which is hilarious because it's covered in oil. So
Yeah.
he is going to move down 5, 10,
Okay.
and he is going to stab at the Anisag.
Got it. I
Just
believe
try to plant
prone,
that.
so you have advantage.
Oh,
That is a 23 to hit, and it
Oh,
hits.
whoops! My one thing didn't roll. I don't know why Searing Smite didn't go through.
Probably
Oh
because.
no, it is. It's mixed in there.
Oh, is it?
Wait, yeah, it's.
Is
I
it?
rolled a 6 and a 1 for sneak attack and a 5 on the Searing Smite.
Oh, it is. Yeah, the Searing Smite is definitely added in there. So
that would be 13 points of piercing damage with the silver short sword, and then 5 points of fire damage.
5
She's
points of
gonna-
fire and. Okay, and 13 points of piercing, right?
Yes.
The
I don't know if the silver is going to help at all.
Unfortunately, it's not. As
Yeah.
you go to slash at her, you manage to get a good strike in while she's prone. She kind of tries to defend herself with an arm, but you slash it up pretty good. Unfortunately, the silver part doesn't help and takes 6, then 5 of Searing Smite, right?
Yes, 5 from Searing Smite.
Okay. The Anislet Hag looks pretty hurt.
I'm going to action surge.
Nice.
Go for it.
I'm going to try and do it again. With my blade being on fire, how do you want to handle that?
I'll say add a d4, 1d4 to your attacks for the next 6 rounds. So
Okay.
I think that's 30 seconds. Or is it 5 rounds? I think it's 5 rounds. So 1d4.
Fire. Oh god, my stupid thing's acting up. I'll make a macro for it later, I guess. Fire, 1d4, 1d4. Oh my god. It's just a D now! Fire. Alright, and yeah, I'm gonna try to stab her again.
Do it.
Do it. 18.
Okay, 18.
Fire did not go through. God damn it.
That's fine. Do /1d4 right now.
Yeah.
R/1d4. Okay,
Hey.
so -3 for the piercing, then -3 for the fire. Unless
and
Anis
then-
Hex something has against. Nope.
And then, oh wait, no shit, the sword's on fire. Never mind, I can't do that. Fuck. Okay, that's the end of Bloodbeard's turn.
All
Okay,
right.
I was like, I sheathed my sword. Wait.
All right, Tingle, it's your turn.
Yeah, get some!
Tingle's gonna run up and, with his height and her size, he's just gonna sock her prone in the face.
Okay, as you rush up, as she's still trying to she's fumbling around in the grease, the Zoob loop, trying to get up. You rush up to her. You feel the gauntlet on your armor charging. As you strike, make your attack roll. Ooh, 20s all throughout. That's gonna hit. deals 6 points of thunder damage. As yeah, she's gonna take all 6 points.
Nice.
And
Yeah, get some. Oh god, don't look at me.
2020. Yeah. Okay, now the Anisak's turn
Make a con save.
for the Searing Smite, right?
Yes.
Con save.
Ignore the second fire. Now it's going through.
There we go.
Just take the 3.
It's a
Ignore the 2 on
14
top.
to save,
Damn.
unfortunately.
All right.
As
Years
even with
out.
the oil and the lube, it doesn't actually seem to catch on fire. It's more slippery and non-flammable, I'll say. She doesn't take the fire damage. She stands up, so that's half her movement. And I will say she's gonna try to force herself through Tingle and Valsira right now.
Can I get an attack of opportunity?
No. Bloodbeard and Tingle might. Actually, no, wait. Let me think about this. The Anishag is gonna grab Tingle.
Oh god.
Crushing hug.
Aw.
Oh. Okay. Tingle, as you punched her when she was down, she grabs onto the arm that you punched her with. She uses that to pull herself up and pulls you into her grasp and literally starts to crush you. You could feel your armor bending and pinging.
What was the attack roll?
Huh?
What was the attack roll?
It is a 26.
At disadvantage. Oh no.
No, she stood up.
Oh god, let go of me.
As you realize it's probably not enough just to cast your shield spell, and she grabs onto you and she pulls you in, and you could hear like the pinging of metal as things are coming loose in your armor, and you feel her crushing you. You take 48 points of bludgeoning damage. Are you down?
Oh yeah. I
Okay.
have 39 total points.
Ooh, as Tingle, wait, you're down, not dead, right?
Down.
Okay. As Tingle literally struggles for just a moment before he goes limp in the arms of the hag. The hag technically has him grappled, and is holding on to him, and then moves 5 feet into his space because he's technically not there in the grasp of the hag. I know the hag's in the space of the Zubloop, so it's gonna make a save. Dexterity save, and it's a 12. So as she takes a step forward, she slips once more, literally dropping Tingle onto the ground. And I'll say, Tingle, you are dropped right here.
Alrighty.
Okay. It is now Znuk's turn.
Is that like cylinder of like light still going on this thing? Like,
Yes, absolutely. The moonbeam is still radiating from the ground, burning away at the Vanderhop.
all right. Can he bonus action like swipe an arrowhead off his skin and fire it? Is that a thing?
Yes, I'll say he probably had him prepared anyways with his poisons.
Okay. He'll aim at the Vanderhob again.
Okay.
God, this guy, can I just kill him? Can he kill himself? Is that a thing?
No, but he is an ally. He takes aim and he fires, and you see the arrow fly into the area of the moonbeam and just get incinerated. Just it burns up before it even reaches the Vanderhob, unfortunately.
Pathetic.
Zubrik, it's your turn.
All right. Zubrik is gonna yell out for Tingle. Tingle! And mind thrust that hag that just hit the floor.
Okay.
Intelligence save.
14 intelligence save.
And he will follow up with an action firebolt.
16 to save.
She saves.
She saves and doesn't take any damage.
5 damage. But she's not affected by the actual spell.
I don't want to be that guy, but disadvantage on the firebolt.
Anything, baby. It's more damage.
All right. As the firebolt manages to hit and deals 10 points of damage.
15 total with the 5 psychic.
Yes. They already included that. It is now. That was your turn, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to move at all?
Kind of stupid. This thing's gonna kill me.
I'm just asking.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I can wait a turn for it to kill me.
All right. It's the Bandit Hop's turn.
Make that con save.
Yep. Because it's starting at. Wait. No. We already looked into this before. The start of its turn, it takes the damage. If it ends its turn, it takes the damage. It doesn't do start and then start again. Like when you cast a spell and then it starts again.
It's when it first enters it on its turn. So like technically it already failed.
We already rolled for that basically, technically, because we rolled it when you cast a spell.
Basically, how the wording works is that when you first cast a spell, it takes that damage, and then that also is considered the first turn of the Bander's hubs in it. So
yeah, that's how it is considered. You don't get double damage just for you casting it on your turn, and then when it comes to its turn.
That's also like how you can't like move it and just have it sweep through the line and have them all make saves.
Because that's a little.
That would be insane.
That would be so broken. But yeah,
it would be.
Unfortunately, no, that's not the case. The Bandit Hub
like
is
Spirit Guardians. Okay.
Yeah.
Just like Spirit Guardians.
It's gonna move over here. Clover, you could get an opportunity attack as it's trying to squeeze.
I have no weapon out.
Oh, that's true. You don't have a
punch it. Do to it what I did to you.
I'm gonna punch it. I'm not a proficient, so slash roll 1d20 plus
you are proficient in your unarmed strikes. You are always proficient.
Okay, so 8.
It's an 8. It's not gonna hit the Bandit Hub. As you go to swing at it, but it moves too fast, the Bandit Hub makes its way around to where Zubrik and Emilio are. And let's see who it's gonna hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Snuck.
Well, Snuck is 1, 2, Zubrik's 2, 3, 4, and Emilio's 5, 6. 5, 6 it is. Emilio, it's gonna aim at you. The Bandit Hub is going to attempt to. Give me a second. Okay. It's gonna attempt to bite you. It's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
As it opens its massive jaw and clamps down upon you, you're going to take 20 points of piercing damage. You, everything goes dark. Okay. Bandham makes a bite attack against this small. That's a swallow. That's a separate action. Okay, so you are grappled by this thing right now. As you're partially flailing outside the mouth, you are grappled by the Bandit Hub. Let me put the status effect on you. I think grappled is this one. There we go. And perfect. So now that it has happened, you take 20 points of damage. Make a con save. You succeed. The moonbeam still exists, but you cannot see because you're. Well, I'll say you can see. Like it's big onto your torso and one of your arms.
It grapples and restrains you. It doesn't blind you.
Yeah, it doesn't blind you, so you can still see. And now it is Clover's turn.
I am going to climb up on this skeleton as it makes xylophone noises as I walk down. I am going to reach my hand out to Tingle and cast not inflict wounds, cure wounds.
You'll be gone for good.
Full of HP back to you, Tingle, as the berry whacker will go over to the hag and just whack it.
I'm glad you rotate it every time you whack.
It's prone, right?
Yes.
Yes. The
19 to hit.
It's prone again. 19 to hit. It manages to hit. Deal your damage. Oh, it's 8.
6. Oh, okay.
Is it 6?
The first roll was 6.
Oh, then yeah. Okay. The Anatag looks a little rough, but it's still standing. It is now.
I mean, is it standing though?
No, not really. It's prone.
It's still sitting. It's still laying.
It is now the Green Hag's turn. The Green Hag then makes its way over here. Actually, over here. And then it's gonna cast. Let's see. Do I go for a really rude spell?
No.
But what if I say yeah?
Then you can sleep on the couch.
If you want a campaign to keep going, I'd say no.
Well, yeah,
That too.
but enemies, you know, enemies. They do enemy things. All right. It's gonna cast. I'm gonna roll for it. Yep, it's gonna happen. Gonna cast Hold Person.
On.
That's 60
The
foot
hag.
range on the hag. Can't see more than
Left
this.
it.
So basically 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's I'll roll a d8 for that to see who they're gonna go for.
I call 7, 8.
Okay, you'll be 7, 8. I'll do
I'll
Valsero
be
1, 2, Tingle.
Ah,
What? You want to be 1, 2?
I want to be 1, 2.
Okay.
The average number is 4.5. So if I get stuck 5, 6, I'm gonna get fucked. The likelihood of me getting hit.
Statistically, it's all the same. You know
Yes,
that.
but practically.
Okay, fine. Bloodbeard, you're 1, 2.
1, 2.
Tingle or Valsero, what do you want to be? 3, 4, 5, 6?
I don't care.
Okay, Tingle. You're muted.
3, 4. Why not?
3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got it. What? Gia, you want to check?
Okay.
That's a wisdom save, right?
It is a. Let me just check. It's been a while since I did Hold Person because it is a mean spell. Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
I'm great at those.
Oh,
Why
you're
couldn't it be a 1?
Oh.
You are paralyzed. As
Yep.
I think paralyzed is this thing. Yep. You're paralyzed, Bloodbeard. As you realize that you cannot move your body. It is now Valsira, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to try to shoot the hag again. I also want to take my bless potion.
Okay. So, you mean the yeah, when you. Yes, Juno. Waiting so patient.
It's just a thing of holy water.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
but
bonus action, you're gonna down your potion that was given
Yes.
to you by Lauren.
yep.
Okay. You down the potion. The potion's affects you immediately. All your attack rolls have a D4 that you can roll on top of it, and all your saves have a D4 on top of it as well.
Yep. All right, and then I'm going to attack the green hag.
Okay. Holding
And then-
the
Does that already hit? Do I need to roll a?
that hits.
So I don't even need extra.
No. Remember to roll your Slayer's Prey though as you draw your crossbow.
Yes.
Fire
Aw.
deals 1 extra point of damage and deals 7 points of damage. The green hag has to make a con save though to hold the hold person spell, which it succeeds in with a 16, and it takes 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Green hag looks a little hurt. Juno, stay away from the desk. This is what happens. go. Scoot your boot. All right. Unfortunately, the spell is still hold. The green hag is holding Bloodbeard down and paralyzing him. Aloran's turn. Aloran is gonna go and make his way all the way over here. He rushes in and he's gonna cast Ray of Sickness on the Banderhob. So Aloran rushes in and sees the massive frog that's attacking, holding Emilio. Casts Ray of Sickness at level 1. It's DC 12 to save. Banderhob, it's a con save. And manages to succeed, unfortunately, and it fails. It is now Emilio's turn. Emilio, you are grappled. Still means you can see, you know.
Yeah. If I move the moonbeam into, like, this spot here, would it still affect me?
No.
Since I'm... Okay.
No. So you want to move it like 10 feet over here like this?
Yep, I'm gonna move it like that, and then...
Okay.
I don't know if I want to do this, because I only get it once per day. But I guess I may as well. He's gonna use his ability to boop on out of there.
Okay, you use the web of the universe and you teleport away from the grasp of the Banderhob as you burn the Banderhob with the moonbeam that you move right under its feet. And it's gonna have to, I believe from now on, we're just gonna roll it at the start of its turn, just to make things clear.
Okay.
Okay. It is now the Sea Hag's turn. The Sea Hag, I believe the Sea Hag has something special that I've been forgetting to use. Oh crap, I have been forgetting to use it. Okay.
That's
No, it's not fine. Okay, so the Sea Hag takes a step closer, seeing that it's one of its brethren in danger. It's going to actually cast. Oof. It's gonna cast Eye Bite on you, Valsira.
eye bite.
Yes.
What does that do?
It does this.
She nibbles on your little eye.
Ew.
For the spell's duration, your eyes become inky void, imbued with dread and power. One creature of your choice within 60 feet of you that you can see must make a successful wisdom saving throw or be affected by the following. So, make a wisdom saving throw, please. I believe this DC for...
And I get to do
D4.
Yep, the D4 advantage. Doesn't know what it does. Roll a D4 on top of that. Slash R D4.
Space in there.
12 plus intelligence.
That's it.
Okay, so 7. You're gonna fail the save.
It's
And
an 8.
it's an 8, which you fail to save.
Oh, okay.
And
Who did this? The green? No, the sea
the
hag.
Sea Hag. You can use your action to target a creature. You are. Ooh.
What?
Actually, yeah, you're frightened of the Sea Hag. As the Sea Hag locks eyes with you, you see this black ichor dripping from the eyes of the Sea Hag, and you could you are frightened by it.
That's it?
There is something else that I can do later, but you're frightened by the sea hag for now.
And what does that mean again?
You cannot step anywhere closer to the sea hag. Any attacks to the sea hag have disadvantage, and I think that's it with frightened. You basically can't move any closer to it. You can only
Okay.
move backwards away from it.
But I can keep attacking the green hag, no problem. Right?
Let me look up frightened just to make sure.
So how it works is ability checks and attack rolls
Or
are a disadvantage
Oh, while
when you're within line of sight.
Yeah, so as long as you
So
can see the sea hag, you have disadvantage on attack
Well,
rolls.
I also hate to be that guy, but if you're using eye bite, there's more to that ability
Is there?
that yeah, you're using panicked, right? You don't just frighten them.
Panicked. Yeah.
You
Must
do
dash
more
action
than that.
away. Yeah.
Yep.
On each of its turns, so basically on your turn, you must use your action to dash away from the hag to the point where you can't see it. From the sea hag to the point where you can't see it.
Okay. Can I do Hellish Rebuke?
No, because it wasn't a damaging effect.
Feel
You feel damage? Is that what you said?
by its effect, yes.
Yes. Unfortunately,
Okay.
you cannot.
So I have
I'm
to.
gonna preemptively roll my wisdom save and go get a drink.
Thank you. Believe this is frightened. So you're frightened by this thing. Now it's Spruce's turn. Spruce is gonna make it all the way to here, and then I think it's 30 feet. Okay. Perfect. Spruce is almost here. It is now
Wow.
Bloodbeard. Wisdom
14.
save 14. I believe that's a success on the green hag. Let me just check. Yeah, that's a +1, 12,
That's his
13.
turn.
And he is no longer paralyzed, but that is his turn for sure. It is now Tingle, your turn.
Alrighty.
You're prone because you fell unconscious and you were dropped. And but I'm guessing you stand up, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna just kind of stare at my armor and go, why the hell do I even wear this shit? And then he's gonna try and punch the hag.
Okay. I want to say, because I forgot this, lingering injury. Can you give me a con save?
Alrighty.
I know I forgot it last time. I'm just doing it now. You're fine. You succeeded. Oh
Okay.
wait, no. The rule change. It did 40 some damage, right?
Yep. So he had 39 total hit points when he got one shot. So whatever damage minus.
It's not overflow. It's
okay.
just double. So you're going to make a roll a d20.
Alrighty.
6 bludgeoning. When you stand up, you feel a sharp pain in your leg. Your leg's broken. Your movement speed is halved, and with your armor, it's still halved, unfortunately, for now. And you're probably gonna want to get that checked out later.
Yeah, yep. Well, I'm gonna hobble on over to Hag and punch her in the face.
Okay, you take a step over and you feel your armor charge. Make your attack roll.
$18 to hit, 8
Yeah.
damage.
Ooh. That hits, and
Nice.
you kill the hag. As the charge punch lands, you feel something crack. Yeah, thunder damage. You feel something crack in her face as your punch lands into her face right away, and you, as you feel the crack in the skull of her, where she's laying there, she just goes limp and motionless.
Well, that's what you get. Ah!
Tingle's just gonna slump where he is standing.
Okay, the Anis hag is Dead. And Znuk's turn.
And bonus action, temp HP.
Sorry,
So
yeah,
I need
go
to-
ahead. Temp HP
All
for
right.
you.
I would think Znuk would be very frustrated at this point. He's going to throw a short bow to the ground, and he is going to wrap around this thing's leg and start stabbing it.
Okay. He jumps onto the leg and starts stabbing at it with trying to avoid the moonbeam, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, so poisonous skin and scimitar.
Yes. As
He's not
Can't
even using
say.
the hatchet I gave him. How dare he?
I don't have the icon to choose. It's not there.
con save fails. So the
Which
Banderhob,
one?
the
Oh, the
Banderhob
poisonous skin.
fails the poison skin and is poisoned. Surprisingly, they lose the thing even though they're connected. Yep. And
What did they roll on the d6?
what do you mean the D? Oh, because they have to roll the D6, right?
Yeah.
It's a 1.
He can't move except to climb or make standing jumps.
Got it.
If the creature... Okay, yeah. And I need another con save for the scimitar poison.
No, it's the same poison basically because it's
Oh,
from the
okay.
same body. Yeah, once the effect holds. Juno, no, what are you doing? Can you
I'll take 11 points of damage.
Juno, get down.
Nice. Let's go, Znuk.
Uh-oh, she's making things go bad on my end.
I like to picture him do that Ewok thing where he holds up the scimitar and goes...
And he deals how much? 6 slashing, 7 poison. Oh, that wasn't right.
Oh,
Shit.
well, can't take it back.
No,
He's
I
dead.
can take it back. I don't think that was right, but this is fine. That's good enough.
Znuk, you're not supposed to heal the Bender Hub.
Okay, come on, Juno. Okay, got it. Snuck,
Changes the wumbo to kill. Flips the scimitar.
Snuck jumps onto the leg and starts slashing away at it with the scimitar while holding onto the leg, hurting the Banderhop quite a lot and poisoning it. Zubrik, it is your turn.
All right, Zubrik yell out, "The Sierra Amos, get it together!" And he will Zoobloob those 2 hags.
Okay, I believe this the original.
Nope,
Loop?
it's a separate spell.
It is a
You've
separate
got loop
spell.
for days.
Yeah.
They're in a slip and slide now.
Okay, give me a second. I just need to make sure they like
Best
that,
spell
right?
in the game.
Like this, right?
Yeah, so there's really nowhere for them to run.
Okay, you cast Zublu in that area. They start slipping and sliding, and they're gonna have to make dex saves. Dex. Fucking Sea Hack fails. It falls prone. The green hag is going to also fail. Wow, Zublu fucking bringing it home. All right, and they both fall prone. It is now. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'll kind of just turn to the Banderhob and bonus action pull out my scimitar. And then
Okay.
look at nothing.
It is now
You're forming a bond.
the Banderhop's turn. Let's see who it's gonna attempt to attack. Poisoned, so
I'm muted. Holy shit.
If
It needs
it's
to make that
starting-
save.
Yeah, make that save.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Con save, right?
Yeah.
Or the moonbeam on it. It's a 16, so it's probably gonna take half.
Takes half.
Roll your damage.
Nine.
Okay, 9 points. So it is 4 points of damage from the moonbeam. The Banderhob is then going to see where Snuck is and see where Zubrik is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Gonna attack Snuck. Gonna bite at Snuck and. Oh wait, it can use its tongue.
Stupid
tongue is
banner
gonna
hog.
go numb.
Oh, that's what it's gonna do. It's actually gonna attack Emilio. Because I rolled for it. Yep. It's gonna attack Emilio.
It's gonna attack him. It's gonna have a real hard time because he's still all shimmery
What do you mean?
because of the web of the universe thing. Makes him hard to hit until its next turn.
Oh, does he have disadvantage on the attack?
Yep.
It doesn't matter. He's already poisoned.
Yeah. No, it's something.
You gain
else.
You gain resistance to damage,
Resistance
there you
to
go.
damage, not the. Okay, that's fine.
and then poison, so disadvantage.
Tongue, it is a 23 to hit with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled 24, 23.
I was about to say Emilio's gone full twunk mode, but Jesus
Oh
Christ.
God! But good thing you have that. Oh no. Okay. As the tongue lashes out of the Banderhob and makes contact with you, you take 9 points of necrotic damage, which is half because you gain resistance to damages, right? So you take 4 points of damage. Then you must make a strength saving throw.
His best thing.
Strength
that was
saving throw, not
athletics.
athletics.
Sorry. Hold on. That wasn't even a good roll, so it doesn't matter. Even worse.
You are pulled to the space within 5 feet of the Banderhob. And the Banderhob now can use a bonus action to bite you. It's going to bite you. It's a 16 to hit.
Even at disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 20 and a 16. I'm on fire with this Banderhob today.
Yeah, no, it still hits.
You take 17 points of piercing damage as it clamps down on you.
What's halved?
8.
No, now you have it, and you take 8
It
points.
doesn't
on top
matter,
of that.
it's still down, but...
Okay, you go down, the moonbeam disappears, and you fall unconscious. And yeah, fall unconscious. You're grappled in the mouth, partially, of the Banderhop still. Oof. God. Disadvantage poison did not matter.
Clover.
Clover's turn. Clover, you hear Zubrik yelling at you as soon as the Banderhop attacks Emilio.
My berry whacker's gonna go over to the Banderhop and whack it on its head, hopefully dropping Emilio.
Okay.
One second, let me just charge it up. There we go.
As the Berryacker rushes over, swings wildly, it actually misses the Banderhob, unfortunately.
I will then use my action to use my channel divinity. Emilio gets 10 HP as well as Bloodbeard.
Right.
Okay. Emilio is at 10 now,
Emilio, get back up.
and Bloodbeard also gains 10. Okay. It is now... Is that all you're doing? That was your bonus action. You have movement left. Okay. It is now the Green Hag's turn. Half movement to stand up. The Zoobloob is fucking ruining their plans. Okay. I know I am playing with other DMs right now. I've thought about what would happen multiple times, and I always wondered if a member of the Coven drops, does the spell...
The coven is broken.
The Coven's broken, right? That's kind of the
Coven is
point.
broken.
Yeah.
That is the whole point.
Yeah, got it. Thought that might be the case. Okay. Well,
You have no power here.
they're gonna start fucking wailing. As 5, 10, 15. That's as far as they can make it, unfortunately, with the Zoobloob. And they're gonna have to make another dex save because they're gonna end their turn in that. The green hag is going.
Did you just enter the first Zubloob's area, Peter?
It's going. Yeah, it's gonna make the deck save now. So don't worry. I said it was gonna do it.
Holy shit! What happened to my foot? Why is there blood everywhere?
Yeah, you probably want to check on what's making your foot bleed.
No, I have this big old cut on my foot. I must have scraped against the corner of my bed. Or
Oh my god, the green hag fails the save on the first Zubloob and falls prone as it steps into the area trying to deal with it. Can actually, I forgot to ask, everyone went, right? Yeah, everyone basically went. I know I forgot this, so I'm sorry. It's just trying to deal with a lot of stuff. Can Bloodbeard, Tingle, Clover make a wisdom save?
Is this against magic?
It's against the sea hags thing. It's not really magic. It's visual.
Against ugly. Like
Yeah, it's
super
against
ugly.
being ugly.
Alrighty.
Bloodbeard, you failed. You're scared. Tingle, you're also scared of the sea hag. You're frightened, okay? So, I'm sorry I didn't do that earlier, but I feel like I missed a turn out of that anyways, so it's fair. Now it's Valsira's turn. You're frightened in... Oh, that spell would drop.
well,
It's not concentration. Let me see if it's concentration. If it is...
I bite.
it is concentration.
It is.
It is. It drops. The spell drops. You're no longer frightened from it. As the spell drops, you realize what it is, but let me see if you're actually still frightened from it anyways, because it's the beginning of your turn. What start its turn within 30 feet of the hag, you must make a wisdom saving throw. So make a wisdom saving throw, or you're frightened
You
from
can
it.
also choose to avert your eyes and get advantage, but you have disadvantage on all your other shit for the rest of your turn.
Basically, your attacks and stuff. Yeah. What? You're not coming through. You're
Roll
still
that
not coming.
D4.
Oh yeah, the D4.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Juno's definitely messed something up. There we go.
Nice.
Ooh, 16.
Nice.
Ooh, okay. You're not frightened at the beginning of your turn. You see the hag, but the visage of the sea hag, this ugly creature, isn't frightening you. You see the green hag in front of you that's fallen in the Zubloob.
Yep.
What do you do?
I'm gonna shoot the hag.
Which one? There's
The
two.
green hag.
Got it.
The one I've been shooting.
You take aim, you fire your crossbow, you roll your 1d4. Unfortunately, it is not enough.
It's prone though.
It actually is harder to hit when it's prone.
Why?
Does crossbow expert affect that?
Range.
Yeah, its ranged attacks it makes it harder to hit.
Yeah. it's
Crossbow expert doesn't affect it.
It only helps when things are within 5 feet of you. You don't gain disadvantage from it. Juno, no. Oh my god.
What?
She's stepping on the power... the computer power block over there, and her paw was on the power button, the flip, and I'm like, no! She's gonna turn everything off.
You should tape over that.
I need to cover it up, yeah.
Get like a plastic box with holes in it.
Yeah, so Valsira, as you take aim and take a shot at the green hag, there's too much going on, and the shot actually goes just over the green hag into the Zubloob and misses.
Okay.
That's your action. You still have a movement and bonus action.
I'm good.
Okay, you're just gonna stay there?
Yep.
Oh, god damn it. It's Aloran's turn. Sorry, that skipped over. Aloran is going to...
Late to the party.
Yeah, Lauren's late to the party. So is Spruce, so... I'm gonna run over here and is going to cast... Which one of you is hurt the most? Probably Emilio. It's gonna cast Healing Word on Emilio. Emilio, you heal for 5 points of damage. That's a bonus action. That is a spell though, and that's. And let's see. I'm gonna cast acid splash. No, can't do that because it's a spell. Yep, that's it. That's all Oloran can do.
You can do that. It's a cantrip.
No, that's why Quicken spell exists.
It's a bonus action level 1 spell and then action cantrip.
I thought that was the only reason why. Oh, yeah. God, I'm such an idiot right now. Acid
Splash that acid.
Yep.
Just splash it.
At the biggest threat, which is the Banderhob. Dex save of 12. Save.
Can he technically make a dex save if all he can do is jump?
I'll say yes.
Okay.
He's
say
gonna jump out of the way.
jump out of the way, which he doesn't.
Pause.
Which he doesn't. It takes 5 points of acid damage. It is now Emilio's turn. Emilio, you are still grappled, but you are healed, and you believe healed for another 5 points of damage.
I had it done on my sheet. But
Okay.
He's still grappled, so he's just gonna start yelling for somebody to pull him out because he is kind of stuck. Actually,
You can also attempt to break out yourself.
I know, but he's very weak. So
Doesn't mean
instead,
you can
he's just he's gonna try to kill the Banderhob at this rate.
try. Okay.
He's gonna cast Flaming Sphere. Does that have to be somewhere he can see?
Probably most spells.
It's right under his gooch.
Within range. No, it doesn't say it has to be somewhere he can see, because he just wants to cast it behind, that's all.
Okay.
I would argue you can see there, though.
Yeah,
Like,
with a flailing around. There it is.
Cast Flaming Sphere there. And that's an action. Any creature ends its turn within 5 feet of sphere. Let me put it in this thing. Everybody can see it.
Okay. 5 foot diameter. Any
I don't
creature
think
that ends its turn
it's
within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. And the creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save for half as much on a successful one. As a bonus
Oh.
action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet, trying to hit the creature.
Yeah, then he'll bonus action ram it.
Okay. When you move the sphere, you can direct barriers 5 feet tall. It's 10 feet wide. Yep. And ram into the creature. Let's make a saving throw against the sphere's damage. As you control the sphere, trying to slam it into the Banderhob, roll your save. Oh, it's just a save from it's the Banderhob,
Save.
so it's a dex save.
Yep.
Dex.
Dex.
Yep. Save dex. Boom. Ooh, it fails. So roll your damage. It is 2d6. 8 minus 8 points of damage. The Banderhob is injured even further. It is now. Is that your turn?
Yeah, he's just gonna keep flailing and ask anybody to pull him out.
Okay. It is now the Sea Hag's turn. Sea Hag is going to stand up. And then that's 15 feet left. That's all it can do. And it's gonna have to
So
make another
blue.
deck save.
It's gonna make one when it enters the grease and ends its turn in the grease.
Okay. Well, it succeeds when it enters the grease.
Okay.
When it ends its turn, it succeeds. 15 then 18. The Sea Hag sees that there's 2 people frightened. It is going to Death Glare. 1 target creature can see within 30 feet. Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be Okay, so Tingle or Amos? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Tingle, 4, 5, 6. Amos. Amos, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Down I go, but at least when I be brought back, I won't be afraid anymore.
You fall to 0 HP as the frightening visage terrifies you to the point of unconsciousness.
Ah! She's so hideous! Ah! They're just fucking.
Why can't anyone roll a 1? Come on.
I know, so you could make them re-roll it. All
He
right.
literally acted like a Victorian lady at the side of his head.
That was 15.
She is pretty hideous, though.
Ooh, Spruce can make it just into the Banderhaub's range. And since Amelia, you're shouting to be helped, you see Spruce kind of reach out, and Spruce is gonna try to make the athletic save for you to pull you out of the Banderhaub's mouth. And check athletics.
Your knight in shining bark.
It is a 15. The Banderhaub, I believe the grapple is a 15, so it just succeeds. Yeah. 15 strength check. So you are pulled out. You are no longer grappled by the Banderhaub as Spruce managed to pry the Banderhaub's mouth open to give you enough of space to crawl out without making a save. It is now. That was Spruce's action. Had to rush all the way over here to do so. Amos, you are at 0 HP.
Roll a 1.
Ooh, auto success.
You rolled a success for a death save. Next is. Did I miss anyone? No, I didn't. Okay. Tingle, it's your turn. You're still frightened of the sea hag.
Alrighty. As Tingle's cowering, still standing there, suddenly a little robotic spider is gonna scuttle along the ground and latch onto a piece of rib right here, and he's gonna use catapult and launch that rocket-powered piece of rib at these two Hags.
Okay. As you see it kind of propel the rib at the Hags, they have to make a deck. Oh god, sorry. Deck save, both of them, right? Because it's
Yeah, if the first one fails it, then the second one has to make the deck save as well.
which one do you want to make the save first?
It'd be the first one in the line because it's the coming from right here.
So okay, sea hag first, and then
Yep.
Okay, got it. Save Dex 12, so it fails. The sea hag fails and takes 14 points of bludgeoning damage as this large snake rib slams into the sea hag, and the sea hag takes the damage. Let's see. Yep, no resistances
Oh
here.
god, I'm so terrified.
It is now Snuck's turn.
I think you can remake your wisdom save at the end of your turn, Robert,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
with the fear.
with the fear.
All right. Znak will do what he does best. Nice. Make
Alright.
that con save.
It's still poisoned, so. Oh,
Okay.
for the damage, yeah. Con save for the poison damage 11, so fails. The poison's really coming in handy. Minus 11. And the Banderhaub looks even weaker as Nuck is now kind of climbing up onto the body, continuing to slash at the Banderhaub even further as it's climbing higher and higher onto the Banderhaub.
All right, that is his turn.
Zubrik, it is your turn now.
Zubrik will yell to Emilio, "That's not my thing," and he will run forward.
When you run forward, the Banderhaub is going to get an attack of opportunity.
Do it.
And beware, you might not be able to move because it's going to bite you.
And release. Oh wait, oh, maybe you got. Did he get Emilio out? I was
Yeah. Spruce got
Nice.
Emilio out. So Banderhaub turns its attention to you as you try to flee and attempts to bite you. It is a 21 to hit.
God damn, with disadvantage again?
23-21. I'm rolling. Oh, I'm on fire
Jesus
with
Christ.
this Banderhaub. I will send you
Alright, that
screenshots
hits.
if you want.
That hits.
You take 23 points of piercing damage, and you are grappled.
All right.
Oh, that's not it. Grappled. There we go.
And I will Phantasmal Force the Banderhog.
Okay. It has to make a
Intelligence saving throw. I believe. One second.
yeah, intelligence saving throw on a failed save, the phantasmal object. What is the illusion you're trying to create for the Banderhog?
He takes a bite out of my arm. My whole body sets on fire, and it says his whole body on fire inside out.
Okay. A contagious fire illusion. As it makes an intelligence save and fails it with a natural 1, it's going to take 3 points of psychic damage. And let me see if it lets go. Juno, step back. She always does that. She never falls with that. And it's gonna actually manage to let go, and you're no longer grappled, I'll say, because you said since it bit you catch on fire and it catches on fire.
Yeah.
From that, it lets you go.
As a bonus action, I'll pull out that whatever it was, vial or whatever, Ipecac, getting ready to be swallowed next turn.
Okay, you pull it out, you uncork it, ready to kind of down yourself with it. It is the Banderhop's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gotta roll. See what it's gonna go for. Okay, it's gonna go for Snuck. And it is going to bite Snuck. 24. These rolls are stupid. I rolled a 25-24. 20 points of piercing damage to Snuck. So it snaps down on Snuck. It like flails it off of itself and then bites down onto it. Snuck is hurt and grappled now.
Make that deck save.
Does it get a deck save from the fire, or does it just? I think it just takes it.
It would just take it from the illusion. It can make an intelligent investigation.
No.
Not that.
For the yeah.
End of turn deck save.
Yeah, for the sun.
shit.
You guys have a lot of like lingering effect stuff. So thanks for memorizing a lot of it. It's a 16 to save.
Half damage.
And roll your damage for that, Emilio. Your little sun that you have created and it's burning bright.
Yep, he's gonna roll for his little star.
Snackers.
Minus 3 points of damage as it succeeds, but it's still burning him. And now it is, since it's surrounded, it really can't move. It's Clover's turn. Clover, what are you doing?
Just charge it up.
Make a wisdom save.
Oh yeah, you have to make a wisdom save against the hag, by the way.
Okay.
The sea hag, thank you. Ian,
No problem.
you're fine.
Easy.
I just wanted to see the cleric.
The
Kick
cleric
ass.
is scared from it. Yeah.
19 to hit, 7 force.
That
on the
is gonna
Vanderhop.
hit. -7 as the berry whacker squelches into the Banderhob. It's gonna kill the Banderhob.
Yay.
The Banderhob goes limp.
It's 2.
It lets go of Snuck. And now it is the green
I
hag.
still have my action.
Oh yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I am going to try to entangle them. The 2 sea hags.
Ooh.
Oh. Wow.
Oh my god.
These like AoE effects are brutal. What is that radius, please? It is 20 foot
20
square,
foot,
so
10
10
radius.
foot radius. Okay.
So pretty much,
Like this, huh? Or like this?
yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
just
not
want to
it.
make sure that I don't hit Tingle or Valsira, or as long as it's not hitting them, I'm good.
I'm gonna do this.
Thank
so
you.
there it is. There's the entangle right there. Wait, that's not 10 foot. That's 5 feet.
It's a 20-foot square, so
There it is. Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're at the edge of it, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. When that happens,
Strength save.
yep, they both have to make strength saves. Ugh, God. 12 for the green hag, and then
Restrained.
10 for the sea hag.
Both restrained.
Oh god damn.
Restrained means you have no movement, so
Yep.
green hag can't get up.
Yeah, cannot get up. It's just stuck prone. Restrained. Where is it? Restrained and restrained. And the sea hag is standing, but I guess could still fall prone.
Yup.
Oh my god, these combo effects are stupid.
How many times have we done this, Tristan?
This is the first time it worked.
I think it's the first time the combo actually worked, and it's brutal. The green hag's turn now.
Oh my god.
You hear the green hag face down, prone, being grappled by the vines that Clover you have brought out. Scream, "Why couldn't you just have left? You just needed to leave. We could have done it." And is going to just, that's it. It's gonna try to break out of the vines. That's all it could do.
Maybe if we stopped killing people, we wouldn't be here.
It's a 16 as it's starting to rip away the vines. It is no longer grappled, but that's its action to do so. And then, oh, that is not grappled, restrained. It's no longer restrained. Gonna spend half its movement to get up, so it's no longer prone. It's gonna step 5 feet in front of it, and gonna start clawing at.
With its bonus action?
Oh no, yeah, you're right. It's gone. It's all done. It can't do anything. It just steps 5 feet in front of it, and it just tries to like grab at Valsira, but there's nothing it can do right now. Valsira, it's your turn.
I'm gonna shoot her.
Okay. When it steps close, you bring your crossbow right up to it, and you're gonna try to take aim and shoot. You
I
have
want to use
crossbows.
that D4.
Do I still get to?
Yeah.
It's only for a minute.
It
It
didn't
has
mean
been under a
10
minute.
rounds.
Oh, okay.
10 rounds, which is crazy. Still enough.
Okay, let's
16.
just get ones.
As you bring the crossbow up, the hag desperately claws at you and kind of knocks the crossbow just to the left of it as you manage to pull the trigger, and the bolt kind of goes just a little too wide from it.
16 doesn't hit?
No,
It
it
does
doesn't.
not.
It does not. Hags have pretty high AC.
Alright, well then I'd like to disengage.
No, you can't. You already used your action to attack. All you have is a bonus action and movement. And you're not a rogue, so you can't disengage as a bonus action.
Okay, I move.
What was that?
I move back.
Okay. It's gonna take an attack of opportunity at you. And claw at you. It's a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
And you take 11 points of damage.
Okay, I'm gonna move a bit more.
Okay. With allies, it's just difficult terrain, basically. Okay.
I'll just stand here, I guess.
All right. And now it's Aloran's turn. Aloran is going to bonus action, healing word, his last one, and cast Acid Splash. So bonus action, healing word, Valsira. So you heal.
I'm killing him too.
Huh?
I'm killing him too.
Oh wait, yeah. Oops, you're down.
Yes. Yes.
You're down. Bloodbeard, he's gonna bring you up. You're at 4 points of HP.
Ah!
No, you don't get 4. Sorry, Valsira. I forgot who's down or who's not. So I was actually gonna switch over to Zubrick, but I didn't. I forgot that Awils was down. So
Yep.
Bloodbeard, you heal for 4 HP. Lauren's going to attempt to cast Acid Splash on the hag. And Dex save from the hag. Save, Dex. The 3 fails. The hag takes 5 points of damage. It is now Emilio's turn.
I got a question because I'm trying to move the sphere to here, which is 30 feet. But it's got to pass by a lot of people. But it shouldn't hurt anybody because he's not ramming it into anybody, and they're not ending their turn in the sphere's range.
You can make a straight line, or not a straight line. You can make a path
Yeah.
that wouldn't hit anyone. So I don't see what.
How do you make a
Basically-
path again?
Basically, while holding on to the sun, you could right click at points to basically make paths.
Oh shit! Whoops. Well, ignore the zigzag. You see what I was trying to do when
Yeah, I do see what you're
right there.
Yeah,
trying to do.
that's the
Yeah.
clear path that you can make.
Just,
Yep, that's the path I want to take. Actually.
Okay, so like this, like that, or sorry,
No, one higher. If I thought I could do 30 feet.
that,
up
like
here.
yes, you can get up there.
Yeah,
okay.
because I don't want Tingle to be there.
All right, you bring the sun into the corner of the cavern where the green hag is still within the range of it. That was your bonus action.
I don't think I can ram it into her from where it was.
No, because you still moved 30 feet. It moved full 30 feet.
That's fine. He's gonna. Was he prone after the Vanderhop got out of it?
I'll say no, because since Spruce helped you out of it, it wasn't like you kind of plop onto the ground. Like he managed to rip the jaws open enough for you to kind of step out.
Okay. He's gonna quickly throw a little thanks over to Spruce.
Spruce.
He's gonna move there so he can finally see what the hell is going on.
Yeah, this whole mess of AoEs that's fucking all the enemies over.
Yeah, God. What happened on the left side of the map?
2 Zubloobs and an entangle spell, literally destroying enemies. That's what happened.
He's just gonna. Who looks worse, Valsira or Bloodbeard, or Zubrik, I guess.
It probably Bloodbeard or Zubrick.
Zubrik's far away enough. I think I'll heal up. What's his face?
Okay.
And, like, he'll throw over a healing word for him. Unfortunately, he's not gonna get max this time, probably, but give him a chance. There we go. You heal for 5.
Okay.
Get up, peg leg.
I want to ask, I know it's been quite a few turns. Bloodbeard, did you fall unconscious other than the fear?
No.
Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know.
Fear's the only thing that dropped me.
Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to know. As Emilio, you cast Healing Word, bringing Bloodbeard up a little bit more. I believe you're still prone because you fell unconscious. Bad about that. It is now Sea Hag's turn. Sea Hag is restrained, which, let me just make sure what it does. 0 speed, attacks against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack roll have disadvantage. Out of desperation from everything that's going on, the Sea Hag is going to try to still claw at you. You're prone. The Sea Hag's restrained. It's a flat roll for attack. It's going to attempt to claw at you, Bloodbeard. It's an 18 to hit.
Just hit speed.
11 points of slashing damage.
Oh no.
I'm so over this fucking game.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Like, if they're desperation mode, they're gonna just keep swinging. Make a con save for lingering injuries.
Roll a 1.
You only have to make a 10 for a con save, so
Let's see if it goes through.
It's the first one I'm gonna see that I'm gonna take. It's 8. First one is 8. You fail. Roll a d20. You fail the lingering injuries check. Slashing damage.
I hope that 0 went through. Otherwise, I just rolled a d2.
Well, I'll take the actual d20.
Yeah.
Okay. 6. Ooh. Okay. As the sea hag is clasped around by these vines, it reaches out with its claw and rakes at your legs. You feel something tearing as you lose consciousness. You basically have you gain a hamstring injury. Your speed on foot is reduced to a max of 20 feet for medium size. So your maximum move speed is now 20. And you must make a DC 15 dex saving throw after you use a dash action. If you fail, you fall prone.
Okay.
And jumping distance is halved. You can get this fixed through time or heal, with major healing spells. So yeah, let's move on. It's the Sea Hag's turn. Can't do anything else, literally. Spruce's turn. Spruce is gonna try to step gingerly over this way, but all of you are kind of in the way, and it doesn't want to be in the flaming sphere's way. It's gonna take a rock and chuck it at Green Hag. You see Spruce reach down, rip one of the ribs off of the snake, and literally hurl it at the Green Hag. And Spruce, rock, 15 points of bludgeoning damage to the Green Hag. Bloodbeard, please make a death save. I'm sorry, man. You're just like in the fucking thick of it right now.
Yeah, I really love that I'm gonna get 4 hours of sleep and I didn't do shit tonight.
Hey, I mean, you took as much of the damage as possible, so it's still something.
Let's see if this death save goes through. Oh!
That's what I'm talking about.
Bloodbeard's gonna stand up and be like, I didn't hear no bell. He's gonna stab. He has left his flaming whatchamafacet sword on the ground. He has a cutlass in his hand, and he is just going to. Why am I only able to do 2 damage with my weapons now? What the hell just happened?
What is going on?
My cutlass is damage 2 plus dex.
That's definitely wrong.
Yeah. All right. I'll figure out the rest of that later.
As you stand up, looking the Sea Hag dead in the eye, that's just hurt you pretty badly. Sha. Here it comes.
Sweet. That is 18 points of slashing damage.
To the Sea Hag?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not moving. And then I'm going to just take a very deep breath. And bonus action second wind.
Nice.
And
Heal.
that is all he can do. Once it goes through, I'll add the health. 7.
There we go. Second wind with sneak attack. No.
Yes.
All right.
He sneakily adds 7 HP while they
All right. That it? That's your turn?
That's all I can do.
Tingle. Did you save the last wisdom save?
I did not. No.
Okay, yeah, you're still frightened of the Sea Hag. You cannot approach it, and you have disadvantage on your attacks.
But the trick is, these things don't have a mind!
And Tingle's gonna toss another robotic spider carrying a rocket engine at a piece of bone.
Yep, you attach it to one of the ribs. You see it and fly towards the. I'm guessing in this.
Yeah, kind of a.
This direction now.
Yeah.
Okay. First, aiming for the Sea Hag. Sea Hag makes a dex save.
These are good rolls.
Huh?
The Sea Hag is restrained, so it's disadvantage.
Yeah, and it's a natural 1, so it fails, and it takes 16 points of bludgeoning damage. As the rib slams into it, you can see the sea hag looks like it's on its last few legs at this point.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, it's Snuck's turn. Dylan.
Triumphantly, he will. Oh, did we skip someone?
No, it's I believe it's still Snuck's turn. Yeah, it's Snuck's turn. Snuck's
he will
turn.
triumphantly climb on top of the Banderhog with his short bow, and he will take a shot at the green hag.
Okay, making his way
Is
on
the
top.
green hag standing?
Huh?
The green hag standing up or prone?
Green hag is still standing, I believe.
You stupid fuck.
He can't use the short bow to save his life. He quickly, switches over to a short bow, draws it, pulls it, and it just kind of goes a bit wide and burns up in the sun, the little micro sun's atmosphere that Emilio has
Sucked
created.
in from the gravity.
Yeah, it's just and misses. It is now
His turn.
Zubrek. Hey, he still did good with the Vanderhob, just not with the hags.
All right, he'll look towards the green hag and do his combo. He'll mind thrust, intelligence save, and I'll firebolt it.
Okay. Intelligence save. Fails, and then so it takes 9 points of psychic damage. Then you cast Firebolt. It misses, unfortunately, and it doesn't take any damage from the Firebolt.
All right, on the green hag's turn, it can only do an action, a bonus action, or only a movement action or bonus action. Only one of those.
God, you guys have such restrictive spells. It's crazy. Just wait. I'm gonna create something equally mean for you all one day. It's gonna happen.
Like 3 hags in a Vanderhog in a tiny space.
Hey.
At level 4?
I
With
mean,
a
you guys had a
lightning
bunch
bolt
of
that
you guys had a
stabbed
bunch of
a full
allies, all
corridor.
right? You had a bunch of allies.
He didn't do shit.
They
This
did
is all
enough. They did enough.
9 damage.
Hey, it's still enough. Clover, it's your turn.
Big berry whacker is coming over to the green hag.
It flies over the head of everyone else. It whack.
I like to imagine the berries start to dry up from the heat around it, so it just becomes bludgeoning.
The
All
big
right.
raised marker.
That hits. 17 is just enough.
4 damage.
Minus 4 points of damage.
I'm gonna get right beside it, and I'm gonna give it a nice big hug.
Rake. Let us
There
do
we
it.
go.
Hey.
The big inflict wounds hug.
Oh my god. So wait, which
Nasty
one?
damage.
Which one?
This one, because I didn't realize that the other one was beside me.
Okay.
First.
Minus 20 points of necrotic damage. Yeah, it doesn't have any resistances. It's gonna take minus 20. You could see the berry whacker hits, and as you give this green hag a hug, the bruising and the slashing, the piercing damage that it's received starts to get worse. It starts to open up and it starts to bleed more profusely as it hacks up
You start to see little clover starting to sprout from the wounds.
and it's only hurting it though. The green hag's turn, seeing that you're a threat, literally can only do action, movement, or bonus action. It's gonna wail at you. That's all it can do. 22 to hit you, Clover. It's gonna deal 14 points of slashing damage.
Oof.
As its claws rake across your back as you're hugging it still, you feel the pain that it's inflicting on you, and now it's Valsira's turn.
Dex save. 2d6 fire.
Yep. Fire deck save. Thank you. 18 on the save. So it takes half damage, right?
Yes.
Emilio, please roll for your tiny son damage.
Tiny son damage.
Don't talk to me or my tiny son ever again.
That's what
I was
about
thinking
that
just
ever again.
that. Okay, minus 4 points of damage. It is slowly cooking the the green hag alive. It is now Valsira's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move back in over this way so I can shoot them more easily.
Okay.
I still have my mark on
The green hag.
the green hag, so
That's
I
your
will-
slayer's prey.
Yes.
Okay. Push past the Lord and Emilio. Point your crossbow. You fire. Again, it goes
Even
a
a
little.
+4 isn't going to be enough.
Nope. And it goes a
Okay.
bit too wide.
You might want to move 5 feet down so you don't burn.
Yes.
Okay. Is that your turn? Okay. It is now Aloran's turn. Aloran used all his magic available. He's gonna actually Clover's busy. He shouts out Bloodbeard and he's gonna toss you a healing potion. He can't really make it over to you, so he's gonna toss it to you. Let's see, I'm gonna roll a d20, and the higher the number is, the easier for your check to catch it. We'll just say that. Make a sleight of hand check for you to try to catch it. Or
Oh,
yeah,
ignore
no,
the
that's fine.
advantage. Just nine. Oh,
That's actually, with the 9, it's actually enough because you rolled high enough. As
nice.
he throws it pretty well in your direction, you kind of fumble and catch it. You see a flask. It looks almost like a healing potion. There's a little few differences to it, but you're sure it. He's like, drink it will help. Drink it will help. And now that is his turn. He's gonna actually back up behind you, Emilio. And now it's Emilio's turn.
Finally, everybody's out of my way. I think I'm going to use Guiding Bolt with his star map.
Let's go.
All
And that
right.
means also Zubrik and Alurin are the only ones that would actually see what his star map is.
Yeah. So Zubrik, as you see Emilio cast the spell through the star map, you see there's something glowing through the clothing of that Emilio's wearing on his back. Large kind of shining spots that glow bright enough that you can see it illuminate through the clothing itself. And you see a glowing kind of bolt fly off from where Emilio is. Who are you aiming it at, by the way?
The hag.
Well, there's 2. That's all.
Alright, the hag that I can see directly across from me.
Okay, so the green hag.
So I'd like to note there is little pieces of paper in his hand when he casts this.
Yes.
It looks very similar to the paper that what's his name prints out of his thing. What's his name? Tingle. I'm really bad with names tonight.
Okay. As the guiding bolt flies across, striking the green hag, it deals 15 points of damage. And I believe the next person to attack it has advantage, because that is guiding bolt. That's your action.
Yep.
You have bonus action and movement.
Oh, my bonus action, I'm gonna ram that sphere.
Okay.
Save.
Yep.
I'm no longer playing around, bitch. I don't even know where the other hag is.
It's literally diagonally bottom of it. It's just kind of lost in all the madness right now. It fails to save and it takes 11 points of
11.
damage,
Nice.
and you manage to kill it as the small sun rams itself into the hag. It can't avoid it in time, and you see it literally burn itself into the body. You hear it searing, and then it kind of backs off, and the hag kind of slumps over and falls flat on its face. It is now the sea hag. The sea hag lets out just a scream, an angered scream, and it's gonna just wildly claw at either Amos or Clover, because that's all that's left. Let's go Clover. 1, 2, 3. Amos 4, 5, 6. Clover. It is going to claw with disadvantage because it is restrained by the entangle spell. As it's trying to reach, more of the vines are kind of clinging onto it and literally pulling the arm down. The sea hag unable to reach you. You could see this maddening look on its face of just pure anger, not knowing what else to do. It is now Spruce's turn. Still afraid of the fire, Spruce is not going to approach the tiny sun and help you guys any further right now. It is Bloodbeard. It's your turn. You can see the hag trying to claw at Clover. What are you doing?
Bloodbeard's. Oh shit! Ignore the damage of 1d20. But holy shit!
Oh, let's go!
Nice.
Whoa.
All right.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this then? Well, what do you do to finish off the sea hag that's tormented you so?
Bloodbeard, as the sea hag's just like screaming, he's just like, you see like this like kind of like look on his face is like, the sounds of the sea. I'm coming back home, and he's just gonna lop her head off.
Okay. As you just take a step forward with the
And
vines,
he's just gonna fall over unconscious after.
with the vines clasping onto the hag, you just take a few steps and not even like really, paying too much mind. You're just thinking of the sea. You just swing down with a quick deft blade. Quick deft strike. You just go swing. The hag goes silent. The head just lops off, and you just kind of walk a few steps behind the hag, and you just kind of collapse to your knees, like
Straight into the Zulu.
yeah, into the Zulu yourself.
I was gonna say, since Zuber can't see anything, there's an immediate spellcast of another Zublu on top.
And that is where we'll end tonight. I know we went like 20 minutes late, but wow, I loved it. Thank you guys for playing. Anyone that's watching, thank you so much for watching. We went a little later than normal, but we'll be back next week with, let's see where this kind of ends up and goes, because you all just took care of the hags. I will say, all of you leveled up to level 5 at this point. So congratulations. Yes. Finally level 5.
Cast fireball and kill us all.
We will do, like, for spells, gaining spells and stuff like that, remember to role play it a bit, make it thematic and make sense. But thank you all so much for playing. We'll be back in 1 week. We will roll call. Yeah. Do any of you have anything else to say or add?
We live.
I need to sleep.
Yeah, Ian, you deserve a good rest.
I honestly didn't expect that was a very tough fight, and we handled ourselves a lot better than we should have. So
Yeah, that went really well.
We really didn't have any natural 20s during that fight, except at the end with Bloodbeard.
When I realized I actually turned my fucking thing back into a fucking D20 instead of a goddamn D8.
Well, yeah. I mean, I surprisingly went super well. I thought it was gonna not go that well. I thought it was gonna be a fucking massacre the other way.
The Zublu is powerful.
It is very powerful. That Zublu is fucking insanely powerful.
We love it.
Coming to a movie theater near you.
Zublu. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and hope to see you all next week. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
I do want to ask as we end, who wants to do the recap for next week? I feel like
be
Huh?
Bloodbeard. I feel like it should be Bloodbeard
Okay.
after its sea madness and this horrible fight.
Yeah, I'll craft something up for next week.
all right. Thanks, Ian. But thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back in 1 week. Goodbye.
Bye. All right. Thanks, everybody. Sorry I only got like one hit in, but glad we didn't die.
No worries.
I realized a bunch of you have like ways to deal damages through a lot of normal resistance stuff anyways, and that also helped out a lot. Force damage, thunder damage and stuff like that, fire damage, they all added up for sure.
Yep.